Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I'm Gat, your host. It's kind of funny. This is actually part 4 of the video series I'm doing. Guys can ask for part 1 and 2. I was very honest and open. Some people can't deal with reality or truth, so that's why I kind of put those videos unlisted. But if you want to see them, you can. Video 3 will be out where you saw the accuracy of playing cards. Who would have thought the playing cards could predict the actual date and everything of a soul union? A soul union, because we all have twin souls, twin mates, soul mates, soul groups. That's a very good video. That would be part 3, and that video will be public. Now I want to talk especially to, well, everybody, but to the person that requested this, because I did this for a reason, because I know this person, and me and this person have like history. It's basically internet history though. It was a different time period, but I explain all that in the part 1. So if you want to see those videos, just request it. I just don't know who wants to see one. Some people just don't like truth. People just want you to, oh, twin soul, twin flame, and blah, blah, blah. But they don't want to hear truth. And I love truth. Like, I got the gifts I got because I'm an honest person at the end of the day. And I'm not putting anybody else down. But a lot goes with this. That's all I'm saying. God is good. God gives gifts. But God's not going to give gifts to people if they're not going to use them correctly, or they're not ready for them, or they'll use the gifts and lose them. So you do have to have some type of personality traits and things within yourself. That's all I'm saying. So this is the 4th part, but I want to just say this: like the angel cards told the truth. The card reading. Why are we meeting, and why are we meeting at this time? Why are we re-meeting? Why are these two souls coming back together? Now, not putting anybody down, because guys do it, females do it, and sometimes it does just happen. Sometimes you are really just trying to be friendly, and all of a sudden something turns into something else. But sometimes the Bible says hearts are treacherous, and that's why in the reading you saw the Queen of Hearts card come out and stuff, because you have to be careful. And that's all I was trying to do. Not because I'm arrogant, and not because I think everybody wants me. No, because I've been doing this for so long, and I've learned you gotta be business. You gotta keep everybody has to know their boundaries. If you really don't want if you really don't want nothing to happen, you will know boundaries. And that's just the fact. Now we live in a world where people want to do what they want to do, and they want to be irresponsible. Again, that's Aries energy, irresponsible energy, Aries. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do what I want. Oh, who cares what these? I'm not responsible. I didn't tell that person to do that. And we don't want to take any responsibility for our action. The Bible talks about Babylon, the great whore. What does she say? I have not sinned. I won't be judged. I won't see any calamity. Nobody's going to hold me responsible for my sins. But then she gets destroyed for her because of her sins. So that's how this Aries attitude can be: is aggressive, arrogant, Aries, irresponsible, all Aries energy. Now I'm not putting the zodiac sign Aries down, because I know a lot of Aries will get pissed off. But I'm saying when you study natal charts, you see that ram. That ram wants to run, and if you get in his way, that ram will buck you. I think that's where we got the word "fuck you" from. The fucking Harry's Ram, because they'll buck you. Get the buck out my way, bitch. Like back in the days when Living Color on Sundays in Living Color. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta hear the earlier video. So anyway, so that's why things have to be done a certain way, because even the cards knew that this could be something. This could be something. And all I was saying was why it's very good, especially for that person that requested this, to read, to listen to part 1 and 2, because you have to be careful. Because the tendency is to say, and you get this all, oh, I don't want you. I didn't ask you no cards about you. I didn't contact you for you, and I'm not attracted to you. I'm not interested in you. And everybody says that. But then I've just been to, if you knew how many females told me they would never get me with me, why they wouldn't get with me, and totally attack me for my personal appearance and everything. And then they be the ones that initiate the contact to get with me. So I've learned in life, let's just keep it on one level. And if we're gonna do this, let's do it like adults. Let's do it like adults. Let's keep it on one level. And if it grows to something else, then we deal with it. And if it don't, it don't. But that way, emotions stay in control. Because I got emotions too. Because once anything happens, emotions change. That's why I'm glad I never held my twin's hand. I never kissed my twin. Because if we were going to go into separation anyway, I'm like, man, how many times are you going to hurt me while I'm on this planet, man? How many times are you going to put me through hell since I've been on this planet? So why start something and, oh, it's going to go into separation and shit? So that's why I didn't want to start it if it was going to go on. And I didn't know what it was, but I just know how life is on this planet. And I knew I was being set up. Oh, kind of funny that the same job, it took me forever to get this job. Like, same place I get a job, here comes somebody looking at me like they in love with me. And I didn't know what twin flame was, so I didn't know what was going on. But I just felt like it was a setup. And she did get me fired. I kind of knew she would. As soon as I saw her looking at me, I said, I know she, just based on past experience, I said, I guarantee this chick tries to get me fired. And sure enough, she did. So you learn a lot in life. So let's just keep it on the business. Because if you really, really respect somebody, you're not going to try to push your will on them. That's why I get really, really upset when I'm dealing with aggressive people. You're trying to push your will on me, and I don't appreciate it. And what we do out here is very basic. Okay, if you want a natal chart or whatever, let's do it. You know, boom, 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 boom. And let's deal with that first. Get your natal chart first. First, find out what the universe is saying about you. Study it a little bit, learn about the universe, and then if you still think you need extra whatever, talk about it then. But don't just automatically hit me with all of your whole history, and you hit me with all this energy, and I'm trying to show you there's a way to deal with that, and you just want to talk about the energy. Well, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show people what really is going on, because the devil's job is to lie to you. That's why your natal chart will say you're a king. Your natal chart will say you're a queen. Your natal chart will say you're gifted. But I hear so many people talking crazy, talking about death. What's the day of my daughter's death? And crazy talk. Oh, all my life I've been, yeah, because you don't realize how important and how special you are because you don't do your natal chart. And now you think you're going to pull me into a conversation to talk about death and darkness and what happened to you. And that ain't happening. I'm going to pull you into the light, which is your natal chart, because that tells you your real reason why you're hearing the truth. That's where we're going. We're not going into that death talk or that crazy talk. I'm not going. I'm not. The money that's being offered to me ain't worth it because I'm not. I'm light. I'm Leo. My ruler is the sun. I came here to help people, to pull them out of the darkness. We don't confess the darkness. We are aware of the darkness, but each person has got to make their choice to get out of the darkness. So that's what we're about. And if you really respect that, then we should have no problem. If we say, okay, we're going to get to know each other a little bit better, but we're going to do it on these terms, and we respect each other, and then we can re-meet if that's the case to be. But it's not going to be anybody being slick or nobody letting their heart lead them somewhere. And that's why I'm glad I stuck with this, because I wanted to see it. And I did. I stuck with it. We got a new website that really was very clear. They gave you the day, what was really going on, and they even warned me about this other guy that I got an issue with, that he might be trying to pop back up. So that was beautiful. So you really need to watch that part 3. Believe me, it's worth it. It's like 2.5 hours or something, or whatever it is. It's every minute. And if there's any dead areas where I'm studying or typing something, just fast forward a little bit. But if you really want to be into this intuition stuff, you really want to learn, and it does go with your twin soul. I keep trying to tell you. Or everything out here is going to go with your twin soul, because you're going to have to learn how to think. You're going to have to learn how to use your intuition. You're going to learn how to listen, and you're going to have to learn how to defeat your selfish ambitions, because that's what's keeping your twin away from you, or that's what keeps you in the separation, because you start thinking, what about me? I'm going to get hurt. I'm not going to get hurt. Oh, well, why is she talking to that guy? Well, why is she talking about and you keep thinking about you, and you're not thinking about them. And until you start to really think about them and they can sense it, they're not going to open up to you. No matter what you say or do. It's an amazing, wonderful combination lock. And the lock to open up to your twin soul or your soulmate is to believe in the universe, humble yourself, and tell your twin, I'm committed to getting through this. I'm committed to working this out with you. And even if they act like they're not committed to you, you got to give it time. And that's why people get sad, because it seems like no matter what I do, this person rejects me. You're right. That's going to happen. That's why you shouldn't focus on them. You should focus on whatever your gifts are, whatever these angels are saying. We are now ready for this natal chart. It took us forever to get here. Forever to get here, because that's how important it was. And the universe wanted this young woman to know it's not about your natal chart as much as it is about everything else that's going on. And she already knew that anyway. She only did this because she knew I wasn't talking. Because I don't know how much she knows. Now I do. That's why I want to do the background check. Because I know her from before. Because like I said, we did have something before, but everything was just like 2014. I was taking on the world by myself. I was going to prove single-handedly that the Bible is the Word of God, and I'm not talking about no Europeanized Christianity. I'm talking about that being holy books that were here before they came and stole the books from us and our ancestors, and rewrote them and flipped it around. And I came to bring them back. And some people know I'm not lying because they see what I do out here. But some people think, oh, this dude's he's a nut job or he's arrogant. And I'm not really arrogant. I like having a lot of fun. You may think I'm arrogant because I'm a lion. We like to have fun. And we're confident, not arrogant. But sometimes people are dark because you don't want to try, you don't want to believe, you don't want to trust, and you hate everything. So when I show you how you can get money, when I show you how you can make your life better, you don't listen. But then when you see me do it, you hate. Or you stalk me like that nut job. Okay, I'm done. I just had to set the law down. Now here we go. We're going through this natal chart. Finally, we're here. But I had a ball. I enjoyed it. I didn't mind how long because I learned a whole lot. I love learning. I'm a cat, so curious. I'm a Leo. All right. And it's kind of ironic because we're in January now, and this is when this is going down. And they were born in January. And again, on your natal chart, it shows you how to do your past life. If you want your past life report, and that's you just right on your natal chart. Just go to the website and you can type in the stuff, the information you see on your natal chart. The first house is the ascendant. By the way, it's starting off with Cancer, the nurturer. And we already did the 33, if I'm not mistaken, 1633. 33 is basically just knowledge that's going to be used. It can be considered hidden knowledge, like a Freemasonry or Eastern Star, but it can also just be like the type of knowledge I'm talking about. It's not knowledge that's known to the masses, but it is knowledge that will help you with your soul journey, or if you're in a twin soul relationship or a twin soul situation. Ascendant. So you're a nurturer. Why? But this is what I'm saying. Why did they put the nurturer in Aries? Because the nurturer is telling Aries to calm down, slow down, stop thinking about it's all about you. Nurture other people. Allow yourself to be nurtured and nurture other people. So once again, they're trying to slow that Aries energy down because Aries just wants to do what Aries wants to do. Aries is not necessarily evil, but Aries is just very forward motion, very focused, and will ram you. Get the fuck out of my way. Now your second house is finances, Leo. Like I'm just joking with her, but she's like, how many times you got to see me and you connected? Like we were supposed to be together, but I give her credit for that because she, I don't know these things, and like I said, but you got to see my point too. If I got with everybody that says that, I'd be a fucking adulterer. That's why I said put your money where your mouth is, and she did. So I respected her for that. If you go back to the very part 1, now I got part 1 and 2. It's not public, but if you want to see it, just request it. It's free. Nobody's trying to get anything from you. But just sometimes people can't deal with truth. I want hard body. I want total truth because this is my heart. And I don't just give my heart to anybody. So if anybody comes my way, say, I didn't know why she was coming because, I didn't know what she was asking me. But I know how things can be. But then when we dug deeper, the cards showed you everything. Like, I feel like this. Don't feel a certain way. Because I believe I'm a very romantic person. And you saw when I thought I was crazy about this female years ago. Those of you who know me, you saw how I got. Singing love songs, writing love songs. I don't even write no more. I don't even write music no more. But that's how I felt. That's how I felt about that person at that time. So you shouldn't hide it. Too many of us are hiding it, but that's that Aries, the fear. You're worrying about your reputation. You don't want people talking about you. So you stay in fear, and then you don't get the person you want. Sometimes you got to roll them dice, take chances. So she's got Leo in the house of money and possessions. And they don't really give you any other asteroids or planets. They don't give you any more of that, so you don't know what that is. But Leo is bold and Leo is curious, but Leo is creative. So you may have creative ways to get finances and possessions. In fact, I would kind of advise you to write love novels if you get a chance. In fact, you would be the first to really do this. Write love novels based on astrology and card reading and stuff. Because right now we're giving back to the world what these devils took from us. They killed us. They killed all our leaders. They killed us. They said we were witches. We were the truth. We were what Jesus Christ, this so-called, his name wasn't even Jesus, but this is what he was teaching. And they lied because they took over and they killed. But now we're back, and now we're going to watch their destruction. What they did to us is going to be done to them. And now that's why right now this earth is going to be filled. So any publications like that, and Leo deals with children too, the 5th house. So children publications, any publications, and they're trying to tell you that's where you can make your money, being very creative, possibly even bold or fun. This is all Leo, very creative, children, nature, and that's how you can make your money in possessions. So that's why Leo lives in your 2nd house. Your 3rd house of communications is what? The healer. The healer. Because again, when you're dealing with a twin soul journey, there's a lot of pain there. And it requires healing. And that's what Virgo does. The health sign. It could also mean that you're really good, you're a healing communicator, but you can also be very even an analytical communicator, or even a critical communicator, because Virgos can be very critical at times. And then you go to your 4th house, where Juno is, and Juno wants a serious relationship. And look in your 4th house. You got the Libra, the relationship sign, and you have Juno, who wants a serious relationship, and it's good fortune. So this is the universe really wants you. And if you're in a 4th house like that, that means you really want to be in a relationship. But guess what? Juno's at 1313. What does that mean? Well, whenever you see 13 or anything, you got the twins. In fact, let's look that number 1313 up. But like, 1313 Mockingbird Lane with the what is it, the Munsters of the Adam family. I think it was the Munsters, 1313 Mockingbird Lane. But it's a test. It's about test. It's a serpent, and it's about test. So and your good fortune is also at 6, which is the Lovers. So we're gonna look at 1313, and we're gonna look at 14. We'll do 14 first. 14 is karmic liberation. That means when you meet your karmic debt. And we'll be learning about your karmic debt now that we're here on your natal chart. But now I want to look at the number 13. And I'm going to see if I can do it again. Because if you do this right, like I go right to the browser, and I'm able to just overlap the number that's already there. And that way you just hit enter and it'll work. Otherwise you got to do all this other stuff. And it did not work. Alright, so we got to go to your index, and then we got to find 1313 and put it in. See, and you see she was creative how she did it too, because she got my attention. Because I didn't even know she knew I was in all this. It's just when I got her letter, because we haven't talked since 2014, and I just got her letter. And then I seen her talking about astrology. And I was kind of into it before, but not like this, not like real deep like I am now. So she was talking about astrology. I was like, oh, she's into astrology or whatever. And then she's a reader as well. She has her own business. She has her own website. But she did it the best way. She was like, look at whatever. That's why I say you just have to be creative sometimes. It's just different things you got to do to get people's attention. It's not that people are being mad or people, but if you're dealing with anybody, like if I'm dealing with a female and she's been hurt, I have to learn stuff like patience. If you really got to ask yourself, do you want it? You have to be mature enough to see if you really want it, because you may not. You may not want to put up with all that. I don't want to wait. I need a relationship now. I've been waiting long enough. But she may need you to wait. So either you're going to wait or you're going to move on. But whatever you do, you should be mature about it. But you should never play with people's emotions. You shouldn't have sex with somebody and then play them out. And then you got to be careful, because sometimes somebody will do it to you. Like a female might just want that, and she'll act like she wants serious. And then after she gets it, she'll do you like a guy would do a girl, like play you out and shit. But, life sucks sometimes, I don't know. But I learned just not to retaliate. That's one of the best things that I would say that's in my top 3. Do not retaliate, because you actually hurt yourself. When you take revenge, you actually hurt yourself. You gotta sometimes just wait on God, and then God will come through and bless you with a better person or better circumstances and stuff. Angel number 1313 is an indication from your angel that they are helping you to gain a positive and optimistic outlook and are helping to empower you so you can walk your chosen path with confidence and grace, and suggest that the Ascended Masters are working with you on your thought process to enable you to make the highest and wisest choices. Be prepared to expand and develop your personal spirituality in new and exciting ways, and look for opportunities to creatively express yourself from the heart. Use your natural interests, talents, and personality to bring joy and upliftment to others. Angel number 1313 is a message from your angels that the strong connection you have with the angelic realm and the Ascended Masters is assisting you with staying positive. And they told you that about the Queen of Swords, the Swords card, that you are connected to like higher spirit beings. So the Ascended Masters and the angels are helping you to stay positive, light, and optimistic about your life. Pay close attention to your intuition and inner wisdom as you are being angelically guided towards the next steps along your path. Trust the messages and promptings and take positive actions with confidence and enthusiasm. Angel number 1313 indicates that you are surrounded by loving, positive energies. Make the most of these wonderfully auspicious energies and use them to creatively to your advantage and to the advantage of others. It's time to live your truths and express yourself with clarity, purpose, and love, and be positive and be a positive light to others. All right. All right, let us continue. So it's good fortune, karmic liberation, love. So your fourth house is family, higher education, property and real estate, ancestors, the heart, and moving. Like this says moving vehicles, but I tend to say anything in motion. All right. So it looks good as far as relationships, but the 13 does indicate it will be some, because nothing's gonna come without some type of test and stuff. But you did good, June, because Juno wants a serious relationship. Juno ain't with the BS, and that's what I'm saying. If that's how you really feel, don't hide it. Don't hide it. Like don't play yourself out. That's why I say, ladies, if a guy, I'm gonna try to tell a lady something. If a guy is trying to talk to you, just don't play that hard to get stuff too much. I could see playing it a little bit, but don't play and then he walks away because he thinks you're not interested, and now you want to curse him out. But you're the one playing the games. And now he doesn't respect you because you're acting like a little ass kid. And he's looking at you like, damn, ain't you like 25 or older? You acting like you're fucking 7. No, I don't want this shit. And now you're pissed off because now you're insecure. And now you're mad and you're really mad at yourself. But you can't tell yourself you're mad at yourself because that arrogant Aries energy is not going to let you blame yourself for doing something stupid. So you got to blame him. But no, he came up to you. He let you know what he was thinking. You were the one playing games. Now you want to blame him. It would be mature yourself if you became a woman. Maybe talk to him and see him again, or if you got his number, call him or whatever, and be like, blah, 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 something. That's what I'm saying. Me and this person stopped talking, like, totally. But she was mature enough to do something. That's why I keep saying, a lot of y'all are single because you put yourself in a single category, and then you act like it's a guy's fault. Oh, every man on the planet is guilty, but you're not. Every man, you can't find one man, but you're okay. You don't have any problems to work on. So you see, this person got the Libra, the relationship sign with Juno. She wants family. She wants kids. She wants a family environment. This is the family sign. She wants a family sign. So she's not really about the BS. And my point is, I know people are not perfect. I'm not saying you have to be so serious that you don't have no fun, but you also got to know when to stop playing games. And I told everybody, as long as you know the guy's not crazy, why won't you go out on a date? You haven't even talked to the dude yet. You look at y'all will look at the dude and just cancel him out. And then, but you'll see the same dude talk to another female, and now you're interested. Now you want to go over there and fuck that shit up. Or now you're trying to seduce the guy and shit. The same guy that wanted to talk to you, that you didn't want to talk to. But you see him talk to another female, and now you want to seduce him and fuck that situation up. And you don't believe in stuff like karma and stuff, but you better start learning it. I keep telling you, as far as this stuff I'm trying to teach you guys, 27 is going to be the year of upset. You watch and see. Look what just happened. A regime was overthrown. It's a new world coming. I keep trying to warn y'all. Let's go into the 5th house. And you have Vestas energy at 0. But guess what? Your Vesta energy is in your 4th house and your 5th house, family and romance and love and fun. And it's at 2. Because the universe is working hard for you to find your twin soul. Not just your soulmate. Twin soul is the exact opposite of you. A soulmate is everybody's part of a soul group. But your twin soul is the exact opposite of you, the twin soul. What if this was her? That'd be fucked up. That'd be fucked up. What if I really found out that this really was my twin flame and shit? That shit would be fucked up. Oh, because all the shit I done been through. And I'd be like, damn, I could have avoided this like 2 years ago and shit. But this is what this is about. Just letting you know. Now you got the 444. You got that angelic number. See how much activity she got in her 4th house? So you were asking me about incarnation. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because that 444 is really it's the archangel number. Some people think 444 is just an angel number, but it's an archangel number. Just to let you know. 444. There are angels. They're everywhere around you. You are completely loved, supported, and guided by many heavenly angels, and you have nothing to fear. And every day they keep telling her that. They keep telling her that. I almost want to cry. I don't know. I'm getting like flustered. Because I got all this emotions and stuff. It's like crazy. No, because I'm seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the smartest thing she could have did was tell me, well, to look it up and shit. That's the power of the angels, babe. That's why I be trying to tell you. Trust these angels. They won't fail you. All right. 444. This is what I'm doing just to prove my point. I typed in 444 space. I put A. Just as angel numbers. I put Aura. It says 444 Archangel Michael. So that would prove my point. I'm at Yahoo search engine. I'm just proving that 444 is really an archangel number. There's a big difference. No disrespect to the angels, but you have to understand you're dealing with a hierarchy, a higher rank, a higher hierarchy, I guess. But I still wanted to go further. Yep, 4448 Archangel. Oh, come on, baby. Don't do that. Come on, man. Alright, here's that. Channel 444. Finding yourself with Archangel Chamuel. And Chamuel is the soulmate angel. Oh. That's my best friend. The Taurus. Alright, let's see what's going on. I don't want to read all that. I just want to know, so I'm going to use my find command. Okay, so they didn't say it. Oh, there you go. It did. Thanks again. I will continue my journey through life with the Archangel's support and keep my eyes open for my signs. Perhaps I say to life, who knows? And then on my door was a praying mantis that I gently tried to pick up, place on the bushes nearby. Lots of connections tied to 444, I presume. Thanks again. I will continue my journey through life with the Archangel's support. Let me Archangels. Liz Capali says, Dear Melanie, thank you for explanation. I see the numbers 444 multiplied times daily. I enjoy your posts and your Archangel card interpretations. Thank you for sharing the gift of love, Liz. Thanks for sharing your gift, love, Liz. Love and light. And I'm just a real dude. I'm gonna tell you, I'm all about love and light, but I'm just real, and I'm only doing what I was trained to do by these archangels. If you think getting over on somebody is love and light, it's not. If you think you see somebody that has a gift and you go over that and you seep that person's energies and to help you with your problems, and you give nothing back but some little cheesy letter or something, like that ain't cool. So I'm here to tell you the truth. See, angels are very truthful. Just listen to Jonathan Clark talk about how he met Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael told him the truth. That's why a lot of people love to use spirituality and religion to rip other people off. But I'm the guy that's not going to let them get away with it. And again, I was told directly by archangels to do exactly what I'm doing, and I got blessed as soon as I did it. And it was so wonderful because I finally let people help me because I didn't, and I had all these people that were out here waiting. I mean, they jumped on it, like they wanted to help because I'm always out there helping them and shit. Somebody just hit me, and I was like, "What is this for?" He said, "Man, because he said you helped me in my twin flame situation." He said, "Don't worry about nothing." So that's how it go. Everybody's helping everybody. And I've never been cheap with mine. I'm always giving. It just depends on what the situation is. I'm not just somebody give me a sad story because you don't know if it's true and stuff like that. But when I first came out here, I told people, get your PayPal's accounts. And they probably thought, oh, why does he want us to get PayPal? Why? Because they're thinking third dimensional. No, get yourself a PayPal account because you may open up a business or you may start doing angel card readings. Or you may need something may happen where you're asking for somebody to help you. Then they can help you through PayPal. But people don't listen. And as I said, these will be the same people when they turn on TV or something to see me. Oh, fuck him. Oh, yeah, I never liked that guy. I'm going to go to his channel right now and dislike the video. But yo, you could have did the same thing. How many times have I told you what to do? It says channel 444, Finding Yourself with Archangel Chamuel, teleclass. Now, Chamuel is my best friend. Well, this is from 2009. Why are you talking about Archangel Chamuel? Who are you, Tina Marie? How dare you use my archangel, my best friend? How dare you? So she says it costs $44. These teleclasses will continue the series of classes where every class is devoted to a particular archangel. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now, I do that for free. All you got to do is go to the description box. And it's right there for free. So we don't need your services, Miss Tina, Teeny, Tiny. All right. Yeah, I'll read right now, but this is, remember, I'm the guy that told you 11 was the master number, and then this person said it wasn't, and it made me take my crown off and recant it. But now I had to go put my crown back on and say that person didn't know what they were talking about. But I'm still going to tell you, 444 is an archangel number, but because I can't necessarily, let me read this one, because I may not have to recant. Yeah, baby. Come on, hurry up. I don't got all day. This is called whitelightninja.com. This is whitelightninja.com. And it's actually a white knight ninja. Oh, this is so cute. So go to whitelightninja.com and you can see the cute little white light ninja. He's so cute. Oh. All right, we're going to do this again. We're going to do arc. Let's see what happens. Oh, get this. It's from January 4th, 2016. So you definitely got January associated with you a lot. And guess this. Now you're really going to flip out. This was from January 5th, 2016 at 3:36 a.m. And her name is Peace Now Flower. Because flower is associated with your name. Yours is like blossoming flower. It says Peace Now Flower. And they're talking a lot about Archangel Raphael. Angel number 44 is a message that the angels and archangels are with you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's called the angel number, and it is, but it's really an archangel number. It's very important. There's a difference. The archangels are higher rank because they keep telling me you're associated with them higher. All right. All right, and I'm going to put that in. I'm just going to put Archangel, and then you can check it out if you want So you even got 444 on your chart. And we want to look at that again. Yeah, boy. Archangel 444 in your 5th house of love. So you got a lot of love to give. She's got so much love to give and romance, and she wants to travel. And she got that freaky stuff too. And that's what all the men really want. But they want it all to be faithful. She got all that. Because you got the Scorpio and Leo. And again, that's another thing, like Scorpio and the romance. That could be a twin flame. You got Pluto, kind of like twin flame. So now you got the vertex cross. And that, through the vertex cross in your 5th house, that's where the souls travel. The number 28 means a continual soul reincarnation. That's what the number 28 means. Osiris was 28 when he died, but that was so he could reincarnate again. The number 28 is for soul reincarnation. Let's find out the number 26 and 27. It's the struggle to become one. Because like I said, it's going to be a struggle because it's just like birth. And that's what it says, Pluto, and it says 26, struggle to become one. And then let's do 27. Surrender, death, submitting to the universe. That's when they finally submit. And that's also what Aquarius is. So that's your 27. That's why you got 26, 27. And then 57 is basically it's reincarnation. Every 57 years, the phases of the moon return to the same hour of the same day. And I put rosary in that, and Hanael, and moon phases. So again, they're showing you reincarnation and things of that nature. So you got a connection to Leo. Just so you know. I now want to look at your natal chart again. I want to look at the stuff I said about your natal chart. Give me a second. You definitely got a connection on Leo. But you also got a 3rd house connection. But they're similar. They're very similar. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. I just want to see if you had any Leo in your sun, moon, medium quality ascendant. Just checking. Come on, come on, come on. And you got Saturn. And when you say Saturn, struggle. See, both Saturn and Pluto, they teach you lessons. Now, Saturn is saying discipline. Like, even though this is the fun house, and you got Scorpio, so you got passion there. And Scorpio can be secretive, it could be transformative, and things like that. And you got Pluto. So it could cause you to act a little weird because people don't understand that whole mystery. It's really esoteric. It's hidden stuff, and that's what mysteries but it's great transformation. So you have a lot going on in your 5th house, and I think that's why they put Saturn there, because Saturn tries to maintain the discipline. Like Saturn tries to say, well, wait a minute, this is the 5th house. This is supposed to be fun and passion and everything, but with Pluto and Scorpio there, this person's gonna go way overboard. So let me try to discipline everything. And if you notice, he's standing right at the vertex cross, which is the bridgeway. It's the portal to go back and forth. So he's right there to try to regulate. So, like, I don't get the feeling I get. I don't know, I could be wrong, but the feeling I get off of what I've seen so far, I'm only going by what I've read so far, is that even though you got all those things, like with the right dude, it wouldn't be a problem. Like some females want to be in a serious relationship, but they got that freaky Scorpio side, and they be out, like they be really out. And that's the type of chick to do all kind of wild stuff and then be crying and shit. Like, oh, I can't believe I did that to him. Oh, if he finds out, he's not going to want to be with me and shit. And you be going, why did you do it and shit? But that's that Scorpio, that freaky shit. And that Pluto. Now, that's how I read every chart. So if anybody thinks I'm being, no, I'm not. I read every chart that way. I tell you what I see. Because I'm a cool nigga. I can deal with anything. It's just, I'm just real. You just got to be real about it. I just don't deal with lying and shit. I hate it. It's funny, I'm a lion, but I hate liars and shit. Now you go to your 6th house, which is about healing, and that's what Sagittarius is. Centaur is a healing. But now you got Uranus, which is usually independent. But we'll get back to Uranus. Uranus is just independent, but it could also be sudden, and Uranus can also mean travel. So you got Virgo, you got Sagittarius, and that's the house of health and service. Now I'm trying to do number 16. The number 16 means, because you asked about incarnation, and it says karma complete, which can be incarnation complete. Because if you meet your karma, that means you will ascend. See, I don't know if you ever heard me say this, but the reason why they call it the moon's name is sin, and the Bible tells you you're born in sin. The Old Testament represents the law, which was given in darkness, was given in the moon. And most of the festivals were on the moon, new moon, the slither of the moon, the Passovers, the full moon. But all this is reincarnation. So when they talk about the laws and all that, they're talking about people that would die and would reincarnate again. And so when they say you're born in sin, that means you're always going to be reincarnating through the moon. You are owned by the moon. But then the New Testament is the sun. They call him the SUN in Malachi chapter 4, the eastern star, the sun, the day star, the sun, the morning star, the sun. So he's the sun, the SON, but he's also the SUN, and he came to save you from sin. In other words, he's taking you out of moon reincarnation into solar ascension, and you go back to source, which the Bible calls Father, but if you break the word down, it's fat her. And in fact, if you read Revelation chapter 12, you see her right there. She's representing the ascension, the ascendant, and it's a fat her because she's pregnant. Pregnant representing a new time frame, a new life. I'll be back in a moment. All right. Now, so you still got Uranus, because I'm still trying to figure out the whole purpose of Uranus and yeah, because it is like an independent healer. Like if you're dealing with tarot cards and stuff, that's kind of like what you are. You are independent, because that's really, Uranus really represents independent, but it can also represent like a sudden change or sudden impact. And Pluto can kind of represent that too, something that's just like really strong impact. And we just said, let's do what 47 is. So still talking about struggle. So healing. And also Sagittarius represents your 9th house, which is your higher self. Your higher self is when you and your twin soul come together. Y'all finally come together, balance out or whatever. And now you can higher ascend. And higher ascension, which is the 9th house, could be solar ascension. And I believe I'm looking at your 9th house, and there's the sun right there. Solar ascension. And Aquarius is the surrender. So, well, I'll wait till I get there. So now you got Neptune. And if you notice that word came up, and if I told you the numerology, you would bug the fuck out. Or if I told you the numerology. How many times have I told y'all about August 2nd, 8-2? And her shit is 2-8. And then you got 2 to couple. This shit crazy, man. Like, man, it's crazy, bro. That's why I said this shit bugging me the fuck out, bro. So much. And it's crazy because I was talking to her in 2014. And it's funny, I'm talking to her in 2014. And I got that other situation going on at work where I'm thinking this is a twin soul, but I don't even know what a twin flame is yet. I don't know what a twin soul is. I just know some chick is just staring at me crazy and acting crazy. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the heck's going on with that. It wasn't until later on I found out, oh, this is twin soul, twin flame and shit. Now I got this natal chart. It's just crazy. And just tonight, we was talking about Neptune. And all the readings and shit, we was talking about Neptune and shit. That shit crazy. So now she got Neptune, and it's in a relationship, right? Is it? Let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, it's in a relationship house. And through the numerology and shit. So 28 is for the 28 is for the 28 is for the reincarnate continue reincarnation. But what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna go back to we're going back to Doreen Virtue angel number, and we're gonna put a number 28. No, because when she first, I'm gonna keep it 100. When she first approached me, she approached me in such a way like she knew she was supposed to be with me, and that's what was bugging me out. Like, what the fuck? The fuck you talking about? Because you don't know. Like, you can't really fault me because you don't know. And I was trying to work with her and shit. Like, but I didn't understand that shit. Plus, I was just running. I was trying to duke it out with people on the Bible. Like, I wanted all them people, running their mouth. I used to call them all out and shit, because I know they was talking bullshit. Now it says 28. Money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are fully supported by heaven. Now listen, for y'all to do, listen to me. Remember I told you twin souls got money? Remember I always told you that? Now all this weird numerology from locations, the dates, is getting crazy. And then I told you, now what is she telling you? That number 28 means because of your life purpose, money comes. Same shit I've been saying to y'all. Been saying it. So you can't say I'm just making this up. You can't say, oh, you just making it up because you're trying to impress. No, I've been saying it. Twin souls got money. It's past life money. I'm going to read it again. Money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful purpose are fully supported by heaven. What I'm trying to tell you is, let's just take it somewhere. You meet somebody and y'all both broke. Or one of y'all got a good job, the other one ain't got no job. Or whatever, but y'all twin souls. You still got money. That's all about the family. Money comes as you keep the faith that your loved ones and your beautiful life purpose are fully supported by heaven. Like I said, a lot of these ministers were saying, oh yeah, God is blessing people right now. People that are spiritual minded, God is blessing them. People that don't deserve jobs, they don't qualify for, they get the job anyway. I heard 2 different pastors say that in like 2 different days and shit. So I'm trying to tell y'all, it's for a lot of things that are going on, it's time to wake up. And you're going to see a whole lot of shit in 2017, I'm telling you. Because this is bugging me out. This is bugging me the fuck out. Especially the fact that me and her almost was close to living together. Like, we was talking about that shit. But I know, like I said, first I didn't know nothing about no twin soul or no twin flame. And I never would have thought all that would have been on the natal chart. Not this accurate. Now, we done been here on the natal chart. We done been on the other thing and shit. It's like that shit bugging me the fuck out. And she write me a letter now. She's like, I contacted. It's funny. I can't wait till she hear this shit. It's just funny. Like, you automatically become cool with some people. Because me and her took each other through hell. It was just one of them things, bro. Like I said, with me, I just been hurt. I just don't play. Like I don't play, bro. I'm just like not with it no more. And I just gotta see. Like, I gotta see shit. I gotta be able to think about shit. Because I've been hurt too many times. You don't know what it's like to give people unconditional love and they spin your fucking face. That shit hurt, bro. Because I'm from Thug. Y'all don't understand. We busting niggas upside their heads and shit. I wish a nigga would. Male, female get choked the fuck out. You disrespect me. I don't give a fuck. Call my house with some disrespectful shit. I was at your door in a matter of minutes and shit by myself. No army, no team. That's how I came up. That's all I really knew. So to have to humble myself and let motherfuckers just walk on me and shit, that shit hurt, bro. Pride. I was going against what I was taught by gangsters who took up for me, who was my real family, because my other family was fucked up, dysfunctional and shit. So that shit hurt. But I knew I had to grow. So I made that sacrifice. And I put my trust in this God. You understand? This great God. So I humble myself because this great God said that's what he wanted me to do. And then he hits me with the twin flame shit that really fucked me up. Like, why? If I stayed faithful to you for 16 or more years, ain't messed with no females or none, why the fuck you gonna send me this twin flame shit and fucking destroy me and shit? So he knew he was wrong. Like, when that happened, it was forces coming from the universe blessing me. Like, oh, no, all women ain't like that. I was just getting blessed. meeting all these nice women and shit, because that would have crushed me. I mean, I would have still tried to pick myself back up, but that was the hardest blow I ever had in my life. It was harder than any blow my father did. Like I said, I got knocked down in 81. Harder than any blow that nigga hit hard. I think that was probably one of that nigga was overhand right to the eye, and then he just kept hitting me in my eye, and he was like, fucking, I'm surprised I could see. This nigga was crazy. So they rushed me to the hospital. I got patched up, and then I went right back to his house. And when I went to his house, all my neighborhood was there, like getting in his neck, like, man, what are you, crazy? What kind of fighting was that? The dude was down, you still hitting him and shit. So that was the hardest thing I ever went through. And I'm just sitting there like, damn. But then I studied the Bible. And I realized everybody he loved from his own son, he fuck him up. Paul, Moses, Joseph, Job, you name it. He put them people through shit. So I said, wow, he must really love me. So certain things you got to understand. So people just got to understand that. So that's that 2-8. Talking about your life purpose. You have money for your life purpose. And then 82. Keep the faith that your financial situation is taken care of. Give any worries to God and the angels. So, but they told you why. Because of life purpose. Remember that. Sigat don't lie. Now, let's continue to go. There was another number I want to see. Now we want to do 228, and then we're going to do 822. And 222 is still a twin flame number. 228. Trust that any new opportunities are answers to your prayers. Walk through the doors that are opening for you and accept offers of help. 228 and 822. This shit crazy. I know when she hear this video, she gonna be like, damn, I tried to tell this dude two years ago and shit. It's like funny to me. 822. If I was on camera right now, I couldn't even be on camera right now. I would probably I would cover it up and shit because I'm so busy laughing and shit. I'm more laughing than blushing. People would think I was blushing, but I'm like cracking up because this is a crazy ass planet, man. The more you stay optimistic, the better your financial situation gets. Good. Then I'm gonna keep smiling. And they tell you about rainbow children. Okay, I don't know if you're listening, but one time I read something from M5D, and they said the different type of people you meet. And they said crystal children. They said indigo children. Like a crystal child will come in your life to put you one place. An indigo child will come in your life to put you another place. But when the rainbow child comes, it's love. It's the real thing. And then somebody emailed me and said they said your rainbow child's gonna come. Now the reason why I'm telling you that because she has a lot of Leo. Leo is Raziel. He's the rainbow. Now, so you got Capricorn in relationship. Capricorn tends to be the worker sign, and that means they don't mind working for the relationship. Capricorn, depending on where Capricorn is and the numbers involved, Capricorn can also be materialistic. But in this particular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this particular setting, it's telling you this person doesn't mind working to make the relationship work. And they got Mercury at 2441. So let's look those numbers up. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it. '24 harmony after twin flame struggle, and then C41. Like remember, I tell you all the time, your natal chart when you get it. This is why you guys got to take this seriously. This is not a joke. This natal chart when you get it is your message for this life, for like right now. Karmic liberation, meeting your karmic debt. So I'm just assuming. And see, there go the money, just like I told you. I told you. I'm just assuming that you may have had karmic debt. Like if you went through a situation, again, this is an assumption. I'm not saying this is how it is. But you went through an assumption, you may have thought somebody was your twin soul or whatever, and they beat the living. Like they really hurt you really bad. That might have been a karmic debt you was paying off from something, which I don't have all the answers to that yet. And now that that debt's paid off, you can move on. So now you got Jupiter, Mercury, all in the 7th house. And you got Neptune. You got a lot of idealism, positivity. You have things in your dreams as well. Now, let me see if she has any Aquarius. Yep, she's in Aquarius. And what did I just tell y'all? I was dreaming about a naked woman. I didn't know what that meant until Michael told me to take a reading. Archangel Michael told me to take a reading. And the reason why he told me danger, because he knew I would take it urgent and take a reading, because I've been so busy I haven't been able to take a personal reading. And when I took a reading, I found out that that naked woman is Aries, is Aquarius, the star sign. The star sign, which is Aquarius. And this woman's in Aquarius. Now, now I'm wondering if that other psycho, because see, I got 2 psychos that stalk me. They should date each other, because they're always out here stalking me. So I don't know if she's still listening, but her crazy ass will probably start stalking me again and shit. Because she finally, I think she calmed down. But she'll be back. Oh, man. My life is so hectic. Okay, what was I supposed to be doing? This shit is beating the fuck out of me, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. All right, Jupiter. We're going to do 2 things. Well, I don't know what I want to do. Is it 24? Let's just look at 24 first. Like the two come together, harmony. 41, karma. Karma, completed individual after the material struggle. Because they keep saying like completed karma, like you've completed your karma. You paid your debt. So stop whining like a bitch and man up. All right. All right. Now let's do 27 and 59. 27. Surrender, death, submitting to the universe. Now listen, because a lot of y'all are listening, and I know that. A lot of y'all are saying it's her. She's the one, not the other one. She's the one. I know that. But let's say we did hook up and say that shit still goes sour. Like, what does that mean? And everybody quiet. What does that mean? All I can say is, if you know you're going into something, try your best not to let it, like, don't let it be your reason. Don't let you be the reason why this shit went sour. That's all I can tell you. And you say, okay, you always turn the other cheek. Yep, you know why? Because you're not doing any good staying bitter. And I'm not saying it will go sour, but I'm just saying sometimes, because you're not, like, this is not the only people that have done shit like that, and it looked perfect. But in real life, it's just because people are sinful. You got a devil that loves breaking up families. It's a whole lot of stuff goes on. So try to make it your goal not to be the reason why you break up. And if it starts to go sour, try to be the reason that you try to keep it together. That's all I can tell you. It's still about humility, no matter what. All right, I'm just trying to look these numbers up. You have to forgive me, but it's one of them things. So like I said, surrender, death, then this and that, and then 59. 59, piercing of the soul, surrender, death, piercing of the soul, and what was those? Yep. So communication, working, man. All right, now I want to look at 24, 41, and then 27, 59. 2441. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna try to do this. Nope, I need to see if you do, like I said, if you do this right, it'll work. But it's just hard to get it to do it. And it should work. All I gotta do is type the number and then hit enter, and it should work. And it did. No, it didn't. Alright. Come on, man. 2451. Let's go. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Trying to make room because I got too many browsers open. What else can I get rid of? I can get rid of this. And okay, because so far I've been real honest with y'all. That's why y'all really need to see part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know. I think I will eventually release it. If y'all don't request it, I'll release it. But I want y'all to hear this first. Because y'all got to get past that. Like, you should let people be people. You know, I'm a great listener. I'm a great communicator. You got to stop that petty stuff. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I'm not going to listen because he said this word. I don't like that word. And this person got all this wonderful information that'll make your life better, but you're so stuck on silly stuff. So that's why I got to do what I got to do. All right. Now what am I trying to do again? We're trying to get over here. I need this closer. And we're trying to, no, I need this one closer. And we're trying to look up a couple of numbers. So give me a second. We're looking up 27, 59, 24, 41. And again, we still can't read it out, the whole thing out, but 2451. Okay, so I gotta take you here, and this is a part like certain people might not want to hear. But what if this was proven beyond a shadow of doubt? This is my twin, and what if I still was like, well, you know, I'm wounded and shit. Like I tell everybody, you can't stress out. Like if your twin ain't ready, they ain't ready, and that's either way, you know. And I proved it. I proved it. So it's not like I'm saying anything different. I lived it. I proved it. If they're not ready, they're not ready, or whatever the case might be. You gotta trust the universe. And that's the hard part because we try to bully and say, well, can't this guy see and blah, blah, blah. And they might see, they might even admit it, but they may just not be ready. They just been hurt or they just had horrible experiences. It's one of them things. Like in case, just be humble, pray or something. I don't know what to tell you and shit because somebody still might be like, I don't care. This shit is horrible. I can't do it. All right. We're trying to do this number, but things is acting funny. But I think this time I can do this, and it should go right to the number. I hope. 2759. Did it. Very good. Now we're looking for 2441. But don't take it personal. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is the point that everybody's not going to get. I've been hurt too many times, bro. Like it take a while, and you get mad. But this is what I'm saying. I can understand if a female was like that, cause she's been hurt, and that's why I get mad. This is when I was mad. Like I was telling everybody of the pain I was going through, right, over my twin, that I think is my twin, and you still have people trying to pick you up. Like it's a dude. You see a female, she's like hurt, devastated, and you're still trying to spit game to her and shit. Like how the hell is she gonna respect you? Like don't you have any cool? A class. So they don't understand it. Now a guy might really want a female, but she's just not ready. She's feeling a certain way, and he's trying to wait for her because he really wants to be with her, and she's feeling a certain way, and then he finds out she went on a date with somebody else, and they were just hugged up and all the stuff she won't do with him, and he's pissed the fuck off, but he doesn't understand. She's hurt. She ain't got nothing to go on. Maybe she's tried relationships with men numerous times and she's been dogged out. It's just something about this situation that makes her feel different. I understand that totally, and I would not be jealous. Like I said, I sat there when my Kenyan girlfriend was flirting with a guy, and I sat there and watched the whole thing. Never got mad at him. Never got mad. I just sat there and watched because I wanted to know. You're always doing it. I done got used to it. I'm not gonna stay with you anyway. But let's just see what your game is. Let's see if you can get this guy to notice you and what'll happen. And she was good. Like she was good at what she had to give her props. So I can deal with different sides of. I guess because I'm a Gemini, my ascendant is a Gemini. But people don't get that. But you can't make a person no matter what they see. And if they lose you, they lose you. But they're not ready. And that's it. They're not ready. And if you can't understand the hell they've been through, that's why I gave you part 1, part 2, the really shit I put down on how fucked up shit can be dealing with people. You got part 3, y'all can see that one. You got part 4, and I will release part 1. People requested I release it. Or if I look at part 3 and 4 and see the numbers look good, then I release 1 and 2 so they can get the whole thing. So the key is that don't take it personal. And if you really real, just live. Now, I would be wrong if I told somebody, hey, wait for me. Let me get my act together. No, don't wait, because they may marry somebody else. That's just a fact. Why are they telling you to wait if they were really serious? So I would never wait. You got every right to move on. But I am saying I'm going to do me. And I'm not saying it to sound like a tough guy, but I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude no more. Like, I'm not that romantic, loving dude no more. I'm a businessman now. And that's all I know. And that's how it is. Doesn't mean you can't talk or go out or whatever. You gotta wait, and if you really believe it, or if you don't believe it, then don't wait. But sometimes you just gotta wait, because like I said, you could be on a date with that female. She's hurt, and you might be on a date, and all of a sudden she just starts holding your hand, and you be like, damn, why now? You don't know why, but it's a feeling thing. It's like chemistry. It's a feeling thing. You gotta realize that. And that's why if you study these angel cards, they're always telling you about patience. All right, now the next time I got another number 20. Yeah, I was trying to do 20 from 41. I got 2451, but I'm about to correct that. If I'm able to do this like I did it the last time. Come on, and we did it. Very good. 2441 is Mercury, the communication. Because according to this, she'll be a worker for her relationship. She'll be a great communicator, which we already know. And her house number 3 tells you that she'll be a healing communicator. She'll be a worker. She'll be idealistic. She has a unique connection to Neptune, which I have a unique connection to the same place. The numerology is unbelievable. And we saw it on the other website as well. I think that was part 3. You need to see part 3. And one day I don't know when. I can't promise you when. Or maybe Sunday. Maybe not this Sunday, but maybe next Sunday. I'm gonna do the twin flame with my natal chart and her natal chart and see what happens. Cause that's the real deal right there, to me. But this shit right here is real powerful. Definitely, if somebody presented this to me and said we need to open up an investigation, I would say you definitely do. You definitely do, because this looks like some really unique. So Mercury at 2441. Be aware of your thoughts. Now keep in mind, Mercury 2441. What is Mercury? Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the communicator. Virgo is the healer. Mercury is the communicator too. But Gemini is a communicator because it's house 3, the communication house. But what is the model for Gemini? I think. What I'm trying to tell you is the number 2441 goes perfect with Mercury because it's talking about thought and also creation, which takes her back to her 3rd house, which is Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini. Angel number 2441 reminds you to be aware of your thoughts, as what you think creates your world. This gives you the power to create the situation, circumstances, and experiences you desire in your life. The first step to making a positive change in your life is to being aware of your thoughts and choosing to make them positive, proactive, productive, and uplifting. Be fully present in every moment so that you can create a magical life in yourself. Creating a magical life has everything to do with honesty, integrity, and love. Now make sure, now listen to what I'm telling you, because I haven't lied, and even she said, you're the only dude I know that had never wanted taken nothing from me, never lied to me or nothing. Don't lie, because that's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with somebody that's hurt, they're not looking at the words. They're not looking at nothing. If you roses, all, they're not looking at none of that. But they've been hurt, but they are saying, "Are you going to be honest?" Because that's more important to me than anything, and that's in a Leo. Right now, you're talking about creating a magical life has everything to do with honesty, integrity, and love. That's all me. That's a Leo. Like, I know the world ain't perfect, but at the same time, some people are really making up excuses. You can't make up an excuse for everything. When do you take responsibility for your actions? Like I said, that female that played hard to get. I'm next to you all the time. No matter where you are, the universe puts us together. All kind of signs that this is something different. But yet you want to play hard to get. And then I finally get tired of playing hard to get, or you won't make no type of nothing. And then somebody else pops up, and I start talking to them. And now all of a sudden, you're mad at me, treat me like garbage. So all I learned was two things. You're very immature, and you're very evil. Like, you're very wicked. Now you guys will say, oh, well, that's just how women are. She didn't mean anything by it. You're just too sensitive. No, she's evil and wicked. Because I sat there that whole time trying to talk to her, and she didn't want to talk. She played hard to get. Then, when she lost whatever, her real colors come out. Miss Meanie. So no, she's wicked and evil. But now you guys can sit there and talk that bullshit. Because some of you guys just want to have sex. I don't want to just have sex. Sex don't mean shit to me no more. That's the last of the stages. I'm trying to build empires, nigga. I'm not in 7th grade no more. Some of y'all want to stay, like my man said, the whole election was run on a 4th grade level. Because people have been dumbed down so much that if they barely make it out of 7th grade mentality, they're doing good. I haven't been in junior high school in a long time. I don't even know what they still call it junior high school. You understand? So I'm looking for some stand-up type of character type of person. And that's what the natal charter for her is basically saying. But everything has its place in everything else. So now they're saying, do not allow new opportunities to pass you by, new energies and opportunities appearing for you to take full advantage. So be brave and grab hold. And then brave is Leo, creative is Leo, Gemini is creative. Be brave and grab hold of your dreams. And dream is Neptune. Be aware of the situations and scenarios you create and take full responsibility for them. Learn new ways to create more enriching and nourishing experiences in order to live a contented, fulfilled, joyful life. I got to tell my friend that requested this natal chart, stay prayed up, because I hope you don't get yanked up when you go to sleep. Listen, I'm sorry, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just letting you know. I think you'll be alright, though. I'm just playing with you. That's that Leo side of me cracking up. This is a lot of information to take all at one time, bro. But stay prayed up. I'll be praying for you, too. You should be alright. Alright, so I'm putting this, for this one, I'm just going to put Mercury. I'm going to put Mercury 2441. Because it's talking about Leo and all that. It's saying like creativity and brave, but that's all Leo, and communication, and that's Gemini. And it could be Leo too. And trust and honesty and integrity, that's Leo, because Leos can be real loyal. 441. But that's crazy though. 2759, and that is that let's look at it again. That's your Jupiter. So what are they going to say about 2759? Angel number 2759 tells you that in order to discover your life purpose and mission, and it's funny how that life purpose is in the 7th house and everything. It keeps proving everything I'm saying. Because she asked me about her soul, and that's what she told me to do. She want to know about her soul purpose. Angel number 27. Let me ask y'all something. Seriously. What if this was you? But I want to ask y'all something. I'm asking you, seriously. I'm saying this from my heart. What would you do? Like, I need to know, like, if you say, all right, I want to believe in the universe. I want me and you, because this is what me and her was supposed to do. And she'll tell you. This is what me and her was supposed to do in 2014. Something like this, but it was more like religious, more spiritual. And it wasn't her fault. That's why I want her to know it wasn't her fault. Like me, I was so fucked up in 2014. Plus, I had that shit going on at my job that I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I was just fucked up, and I was just like, I want to do something. See, back then I didn't have this ministry. What I have now, I was trying my best to get it. That was the most important thing to me. Nothing was more. I've always been in ministry, and I know I'm here for a reason. And that's more important than me, more important than anything. I'm here for a reason. I'm not here for this bullshit on third dimension. This shit make me laugh. Where we come from, this shit 2 degrees higher than animals and shit. And in some degrees, like Shaka Amo says, you're embarrassing the animals because the animals act better. Some of this shit I see. So we're not here for that shit. Now these guys that come down here and get caught up in shit, like a dude's a mer, but he says more. You're a mer. You're not a more. You're a mer. Mers are angels. Like Dolo Mer says. Dolo says Mer's been around for 25 million years or more. You're a mer, but you call yourself a more because you've lowered yourself. You're trying to be a guru. You're trying to get all this money. Instead of just doing what you know you should be doing, which is enlightening the people. That's what you should be doing. But yeah, we do got to eat. We do got to keep lights on and shit like that. But we didn't come down here for this. Angel number 2759 tells you that in order to discover your life purpose and soul mission, you must do your own work to uncover who you truly are. So that's what she's doing, and we're doing that together in this particular video. Ask yourself, what are your needs? What is the purpose of your soul? What are you searching for? What inspires it and delights you? Only you can answer these questions. Everything in your life brings you clues to help you find your purpose. Ain't that kind of crazy? And ain't we talking about life purpose? And then I say money. Then I say soul. Then I say twin souls have money, past life money. And it's right at Jupiter, 2759. If they're talking about her life purpose, soul mission, and shit like that. So I think I've proven myself, okay? Because I'm sick of you guys doubting me. Every last one of you should have your natal charts before it's too freaking late. Because I could get killed. I could get shot. And even she told me something that was strange. She said something about her phone or something, which was strange. And that's why when I first read her email, I thought it was Tribe of Judah. Because Tribe of Judah be saying stuff like that. But then the angels was trying to tell me who it was. It took me a little bit. Then the angels told me who it was. I said, oh. And I had just thought about her, because I thought about when she said about that stop sign. She told me something one time about a stop sign. I was laughing. I don't remember what it was. That was in 2014. Okay, angel number 2759 encourages you to let go of the old that no longer positively serves you and to change. Oh, so this is what I want to ask you guys. So what if this was you? But what if you said, okay, I want to trust the angels. And I want to just, as soon, I'm not saying you got to do it like overnight. But I want us to do what we said we was going to do in 2014. Just trust the angels and move. Let's trust the universe. Leos are like that. Leos are real romantic and shit. And, people say, well, that's crazy. That's stupid. You could be crazy. She could be crazy. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that question out there. I wanted to see if there's any romantic people out there. I don't know. It's something about being a fool in love that's ready to give it up for everything. And it's sad because you get hurt so bad. See, that's why you get hurt so much, Gary. I don't know. But I don't like living the way I live. Like, not when it comes to love. I hate it. And that's why I hate Jersey for that reason. I just hate it. But I don't know. But at the same time, I wouldn't be who I was if it wasn't for all these people to hurt me. I wouldn't be, because I was like, they're not going to win. So when my father was beating the shit out of me, I would just crack jokes. I would look at the mirror and see how my face was all on the other side and shit. And all fucked up. And I would start cracking jokes and shit. Because I know, number one, I was going to get him. And number two, he wasn't going to beat me. And that's how I feel about all of this. My legacy will not be tarnished by this bullshit, these lies that are being told on this planet. And number two, I know where I came from. And the love is so strong, I still feel it. And I've been here for a long time. I still feel the love of my real family. And no disrespect to my earthly family, but it just was too much shit, too much bullshit. How can you do... I mean, people have asked me, they said to me, is that your real parent? Because they're like, damn, they did that and shit. Like, is that your real parent? They thought I was a stepchild or some shit. All right, now, angel number 2759 encourages you to let go of the old that no longer positively serves you and change something in your life that is making you unhappy. So they're saying anything that's unhappy or unhealthy, you need to let go, such as a bad habit, toxic. And this is what they said. I'm going to give you the link so you know it ain't me. Bad habit, toxic relationship, unfulfilling career so that you can make room for positive new experiences and opportunities to enter your life. Well, I'll tell you, she was ready to come in 2014. She was. But I didn't know what she was, bro. And I don't know what she knew, because women be knowing shit. But what she should have did, no disrespect, but she should have been more like, this is why I think the way I do. Because I didn't understand where all this was coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she talking about? But this time she came like, well, you look it up, since you want to study everything you studied and shit. If you feel that you have put your own beliefs and truths aside to appease others, it's time to regain your personal power and authority. Then that's Raziel talking to you. Raziel is the Leo. He's the rainbow, because that's his card. He's the one that tells you to regain your power, take back your authority, regain your personal power, and put your faith back in yourself. No one knows you better than you know yourself. So trust yourself to make your own choices and decisions, and live the life that you choose for yourself. Make choices that suit your true self, and be confident that they will serve you well in the long term. Move forward with faith and confidence, and get ready to have some activity, action, and adventure. Ooh, so your life is about to spice up, and that's what Uranus means. That's Uranus. So they're telling you, let go of the old, let go of the new. Oh, so again, now remember, this is still an angel reading, officially. So what I'm trying to tell her, if you are in it, because I haven't done your angel cards yet, if you are in a situation that they're saying toxics and all that, I'm telling you, I would tell anybody this. So I'm not saying, hey, get rid of this dude, so maybe me and you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm telling you what the angels are trying to tell you. If you're in something toxic, get rid of it. See, a lot of females say, oh, I don't want to be lonely, so I'm with somebody that I don't like them, or I don't really want to be with them, but I'm going to be with them anyway because I don't want to be lonely. So again, we need a little maturity there. So that's what they're trying to tell you. Have some integrity, have some backbone. Because at the end of all of this, I'm going to tell you the truth. I know my God is good, and I know I'm going to be blessed. And I don't know how. Either I'm going to be blessed with the one thing I wanted from him, that he fucked up so bad, or I'm going to be higher. When I leave this planet, I'm going to be higher up, and I'm going to be running shit. You saw that last video with the little lion with the crown on. That's me in the future. When I'm running shit, the whole freaking universe. Hey! The little guy from Jersey is now the big guy, the big star in the sky. Y'all gonna see a big star. When I die, y'all gonna see a big star come out of nowhere. Like, where did that star come from? What's that star? That's Gary, a.k.a. Get. Get it right. It says, define yourself, think for yourself. That's Socrates. Angel number 2. Now listen to this. This is going to shock your mind. Think about what I just said about Uranus. Number 2579 relates to number 5 and angel number 5. Why? Because if you do numerology, number 5 is Uranus as well. It's travel. It's something that happens sudden and stuff like that. And it'll shake you up. Yeah, boy. Y'all about to hear that noise, because this is part 3, and I got to upload it. It's not finished, though. First, you got to turn it into a video, and then you upload it. So far, you got everything rocking. We haven't seen any karma, no retrogrades. And they're really working hard for you to find your lover. So let me give you some advice. And I'm not giving you this advice from a selfish perspective. I'm giving you an advice from a guy that does natal charts. You have got to find the strength to kind of get your life in order. What am I trying to tell you? Well, you got to know what you want. Because they already told you 2759 is to get your life in order. But, see, I'm a real dude. I don't know. Well, yeah, you should trust your natal chart. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, if you trust yourself, you're going to stand in a situation that's not healthy. And that's what you're trying to tell you. And that, you read it. In fact, let me get that right now so you don't think I'm lying to you. He made that shit up. For anybody that just go to Sacred Scribes Angel Number, angelnumbers.blogspot.com.au, because she's now in Australia, who's ever doing this. I don't even know if Joanne Scribe is still alive, but because her website went down and then it came back up, and now it got AU. I don't think it used to have AU, because now this is somebody in Australia, unless she moved or whatever. All right, so go there and look at number 2759, and you got the chart right there. You should be looking at this person's natal chart, and you see Jupiter at 2759 in the relationship. So they're kind of letting her know you can mess your money up too. So what they're trying to tell you, and I may have told you that a long time ago. I think I do remember telling you to grow up a little bit. Because I tell everybody to grow up. So I don't know if I told you or not, but sometimes you just got to believe the universe. You got to stand on and I'm just telling you the truth. Because what if your guy did come? He's not going to see some other guy, especially if it's a deadbeat anyway, because he's not going to respect you, because he's going to look at you and say, damn, why you let this deadbeat stay in your life? So what I'm trying to tell you is I would tell anybody that, just so you know. But at the same time, if, oh, well, I don't want to be lonely, and you know, it could be somebody's daddy or some baby daddy or something. So I understand that too. So I'm not hating on you. So you might say, well, for those reasons. So I understand that. But what I'm saying, at some point, everybody listening, you have to decide between your spiritual side, which is trying to get you to a different level, or your fleshly side that says, oh, I got to get sex. Oh, I got to do it this way. Oh, I don't have time for. I got to get a job. I don't think that ain't gonna work for me. That intuitive stuff. I don't know. Cause I did the same shit as far as I got to get a job. I don't know if that can pay the bills. I don't know. I hear a lot of talking, but I don't see nobody walking. Nah, it won't be me. But then it became a full-time career, thanks to my twin flame getting me fired. But Doreen Virtue told you it's gonna happen. Now, all right. So I'm gonna say, put this over here. So you gotta, but you still gotta make the decision. Like, don't make no rush. That's why they told you don't. I think they said don't rush it or whatever. Don't do nothing foolish. Nobody's telling you that. You gotta know in your mind and heart that it's the right thing to do. Come on, man. Why does everything gotta be so freaking hard? Okay, number 2759. This has been a really good read. It's almost like I feel like I'm reading a newspaper. All right. Now, you're finally getting into your 8th house. And your whole 8th house is about solar ascension. There go the sun right there at number 8. And you got Aquarius, which is the surrender. That's the person that's saying, I'm with it. I mean, serious people don't mind. Like when you deal with somebody that's really serious, but sometimes you don't think, and you jump into shit and wish you didn't jump into it so fast. Not that you didn't want to jump into it, but you didn't want to jump into it so fast. But some people be like, I really want this, let's do it. Because we was going to do it. Like we was really going to do it in 2014. People, it's females crying right now and shit. Oh, I feel like crying too. It's females crying like, oh, all these years. He's finally found his twin. Oh, they're crying and shit. And then that female that's a hater, she's probably like, hey, I'm gonna kill him. Ah! Hey, yo, because you're in the same state that she is. I want you to find her and kick her ass. Kick her ass. Because she was fucking hell for like 2.5 freaking years. Kick her. You better not dislike another video, bitch, because my girl's gonna come and kick your freaking ass. And get it on video, because we're gonna put it on World Star. World. No, I'm just playing. Everybody calm down. Alright. Now, okay, house number 8. And you should read it, because you're gonna have the natal chart. You're going to have a natal form with all your houses are there, but you really need to read house number 8, because that's all about twin souls, twin flames, past life money, and all that shit. So the soul is there, the sun's there at 8, letting you know the 8th house, but he's trying to get you to solar ascend. And let's look at the number 57. And you're already surrendering because you got Aquarius there. So this proves what I told you all about divine timing. This whole thing, when you get your natal chart, that's exactly when you're supposed to get it. That's when the universe is saying this is exact. I've seen it too many times. So I want to thank everybody that does believe in me, that do believe in me, and everybody that has been supporting me, because it means a lot. Y'all don't know that was one of the best days of my life when I saw people were actually waking up and they were starting to get it, like really. And like I said, when the angels first told me to stop trying to be a one-man band, and then there was people right there just waiting to just be there. That was more important than anything. That they would actually be serious, not just anybody could send little notes and shit, but that shit ain't cool. I'm glad I helped you and shit like that, but that's my point. That's like I'm on the side of the road and you stop and change everything, and you really work really hard to give me help or get my car out of that ditch or whatever, and hey, thanks, dude. You really helped me. Thank you, dude. If you had taken that shit to a mechanic, you would have spent like $300. The fuck are you talking about? Even I told you one time somebody helped me way out in North Jersey. And I actually went all the way back to find the dude. I couldn't find him, and I just left because all I had was beer. I didn't have no money, so I had like a 6-pack or a 12-pack of beer or some shit. And then nobody knew this guy. They didn't know who I was talking about, so I just left the beer anyway. But at least I gave him something. I got change right here. Listen, all the way from Canada. Dude said I can't give you money, so he gave me like different gemstones and crystals and necklaces and shit. I mean, come on, I'm giving. The fuck? How stingy can you be? And then you got to know to say words like love and light and shit. And then you wonder where your twin is. Your twin is in your selfishness. That's where your twin. Release your selfishness and free your twin, so that they can be with you. All right, now let's continue. I'm trying to just get my thought process together. I think I want to look at a number 57. And I'm sure we looked at it before, but let's look at it again. 57 is harmony, balance. No, it isn't. No, every 50 is it's the reincarnation thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. 57 is like the reincarnation number, because every 57 years, the phases of the moon return to the same hour of the day. It's like reincarnation. And that's what you have in your 8th house, because the sun is saying, look, she surrendered. Or even it might be implying they both surrendered, because number 8 is your twin soul house. They both surrendered, and then they're getting ready for solar ascension. And keep in mind, I keep telling you, I just had a dream, and I was dreaming, and that's Aquarius, because I was dreaming about a naked woman. I didn't know why, and then it was Michael. Michael kept giving me upside down cards of "you're not safe," and that made me run to take a reading. And then when I took a reading, through that reading, I found out that the naked woman is the Aquarius card, which is the surrender, the twin. I got that video. I might even have that card. I don't know. But I just did that video. If anybody want to check it out, I just did it. Y'all got to give me a mind, because I'm trying to keep my mind on one thing. See, like it's getting early, so I can't multitask like I normally would. Normally I would be able to multitask, but right now my mind is like frizzled. So that's what's up with that. Give me a second now, because I'm uploading this video. This is part 3 that I'm uploading. Yeah, so in real life and metaphysics, I'm gonna get it. It's starting to come back to me. Come on, hurry up. It's too early in the morning for you to be moving so slow. You got that, bucko? All right. Now, is this part 3? Let me see something. I can't believe I did that. See, I was real smart, because sometimes I end up like uploading the same video twice, but I did it already. I deleted everything that didn't need to be there. So everybody, make sure you let all your friends see this video, because this proves twin soul, twin flame, and it also really it's maybe that person that broke your fucking heart and crushed you, maybe that was a karmic type deal, and that really wasn't your real twin. I don't know. But you know what that will do? It'll definitely make you treat the next person better. Why? Because you don't want to go through the hell. Like, I hope I never go through that hell again. I don't know what the fuck I did to get that type of shit. That shit hurt, bro. Now, Now, I hope you're listening, the person that requested this, because I'm about to show you something, because your sun sign is Aquarius, and I'm going to show you how they let me know you was coming. You saw it, but everybody saw it tonight in these things, but I'm going to take you to real life and metaphysics, my other channel, and it'll be right there. I think it's still public. I think it's public. All right. Help me, Lord. It's funny, because they really wanted me to know natal charts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they was going to show me. And she came right at the perfect time. Like, that shit was crazy. But what's so crazy is that we was together, though. Like, in 2014, we was going to move in and shit. That shit fucking crazy and shit. Why did I go through all this fucking hell? But I don't mind, I don't mind the fucking hell and shit. Because I'm sure it was for a reason. It's just fucking, that's the only thing that's really, not the numerology of the charts and shit. It's like, damn. But that was just crazy. So I think she knew, like she already knew, but she should have said it. But everything happens for a reason, because I'm like, you should have said exactly. That's why I tell y'all, say exactly how you feel. Stop being scared of everything. I say how I feel. How's a person really gonna know? That way, if I tell a person how I feel and they dump me or diss me, then I know. Damn, I'm glad you dissed me, because I wouldn't want to be with you because you don't give a fuck about my feelings and shit. So why the fuck would I want to be with you anyway? So go F yourself. So I don't know. I don't know. This is a crazy world, a crazy planet, man. All right, now let me do this. Give me a second, because I'm multitasking. It has to get done. It has to get done now, because that's how mistakes are made. Take it from me, because I be multitasking and then you be deleted something that shouldn't have been deleted or whatever else. Huh? Hey, guess what? I said twin flames here. Time. Oh yeah, this is what I said. I said twin flames here. Time to move on. Soulmate, and that says 22. Because if I had made it go private, if I made it go public, it probably have a lot more views. But I put it on my list right now. But hey, so for you females out there, if you ever feel you got nothing to lose. See, this is what's gonna happen if you don't say why you feel it. Because okay, this is what you should do. Like there are guys that do have intuition, and there are guys that are intuitive. So if you feel a certain way, you gotta let him know why you feel that way. Now, the average guy, he probably would think it was crazy. But here's the deal: if you ever come to a guy and you be like, I really want to be with you or whatever, or like I'm serious, like I'm really want to be with you, blah blah blah, right? And you let him know. He just got to know why. Like if he's intuitive, because if he's intuitive, he should know about women. Like women got really good intuition, and they're way more connected to like the universe than men. So if he's intuitive, he'll know he'll like. Well, why are you saying that? And if you told him why, he just needs a little maturity. Because then if he's mature, he can say, "Oh, all right, I understand how you feel. Okay, but this is how I feel. Like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling you, and I understand what you're saying, but because of this reason, we can't do that just yet." But like if you told a guy that wasn't intuitive, then he might think, "Oh, she's crazy. She's a stalker. Blah blah blah. She's a groupie." Some people don't really mind. As much as you think people don't want commitment or relationships, it's not so much that they don't want commitments or relationships. They just feel it ain't gonna last for the most part. And they're like, why should I change my fucking life and change my finances and shit for some shit that ain't gonna work anyway? Some people don't mind. I stayed out in weather that was 40 degrees below freezing. 40 degrees below freezing. In the rain, it was raining ice. I had icicles on my glasses, and I was outside. It really was. It was 40 degrees below zero. That's what. 40 degrees below zero. All right, so freezing is what, 32 degrees or some shit like that? Well, this was zero, 40 degrees below zero. And that was out here in New Jersey when I used to work sanitation. That was like in the 80s or something, like the mid 80s or something. We had a terrible storm, and they made us work anyway. But I stayed out there because I had responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So people don't mind, but they just not with the bullshit no more because you feel like a fucking fool. You put all this work in and shit, and the person don't stay with you. You come home and suddenly sleep with another nigga, some shit. Like, that shit be like, I couldn't do no shit like that. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like people say, well, whatever their reasoning is. Whatever their reasoning. Like, I couldn't do it anyway. Oh, well, he doesn't satisfy me. All right, well, then tell him you don't satisfy me. I'm not in a relationship. But at least they was honest, But don't lie. Oh, well, what they say? I love him, but I'm not in love with him. Or, oh, well, paying bills or some shit. Well, I gotta pay bills and shit. But nigga, you doing some trifling shit. Don't you think about that? And they don't care. So that's why I said people just real whatever. And some people, like I said, they'll do it. They'll still do it, even though they know that person's their twin. They'll still do some foul shit, and they'll understand like karma and the universe and reincarnation, and they'll still get caught up on third dimensional shit and do some fucked up shit. So that's why I said it's just like one of them things. Sometimes it's something you just take slow. Sometimes it's just chemistry. But then again, and that could be a problem. Because what if it ain't no chemistry? What if y'all date for a while and there still ain't no chemistry? Like, this shit is real complicated, yo. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying it's very complicated. But that's why I said I gotta say what I gotta say. It's a bunch of cowards. It's a bunch of cowards that run this whole thing. Because all they do is fuck with your emotions and shit. Like all them signs and synchronicities and all that shit. They just fuck with you. And that's why you can't really blame humans. Because they're being manipulated by a bunch of cowards. That's why I wish. It's my hope that one day I get up, I become one of them. Like in their realm, but only higher than them. Because I'm going to be fucking them up. Like on a regular. Like just like right now, my ministry is the most important thing to me. When I get up there, fucking them up is gonna be the happiest thing. Just beating, just fucking them up. And I think that's why they fuck with me so much, because they know it's coming. They know that when I get back, I'm gonna be fucking them up. For everything they did. Every human you fuck with, you gonna pay. Now, okay, what was I trying to do, y'all? Come on. 8th house, Aquarius. But oh yeah, real life and metaphysics. So like I said, you just gotta understand. When you get to this level, you can't look at yourself like it's not really about earthly concerns no more. It's not really about that no more. It's kind of just different. It's like, I don't know, I just got a purpose, I feel. And it's a weight of responsibility because I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but these idiots, no matter where you go, you be minding your business, you have women following you, all kind of shit. You go to your car, women following you, all kind of shit. It's like they just keep fucking with you, and it's all crazy shit. But I think they do that a lot for a lot of reasons and shit. Because they trying to trip me up. Like I said, I know about afterlife. See, a lot of y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But they trying to stop you from afterlife. Because they know when you get back to afterlife, you're gonna be beating their ass like you was before I left. I'm a soldier, a warrior, one of the most highest fleets that God has in the military, and the elite, and that's why I said don't ever say Moor. Moors were born through Murs, but Murs is the reality. And if a Mer calls himself a Moor, like why would you do that, bro? Because you done got so earthly, you done fell so deep, and that's why you got him with all that knowledge, but he's still doing like carnal shit. All right, give me a second. The good news is we're almost done with the video, I know. Now I gotta find this if I can. Real life and metaphysics. I found it. Yep, this is what it says. Real life and metaphysics. Dreams of naked woman. Star tarot card. And I put twin flames. Reuniting after separation. And you know what's crazy about that? Because that's kind of like what's going on right now. The video is right here, so y'all know I'm not lying. In fact, I'm going to copy paste this joint and put it in this video. It says Dreams of Naked Woman Star Tarot Card, which is Aquarius. Twin flames reuniting after separation. And then you have the woman sitting there who's the Empress. And I told you that she kept showing up. And then you got this woman that's the Queen. And they almost sit the same way. And they both connected to the sun. You see that shit? That shit crazy. So if anybody wants to hear that video, excuse me, if anybody wants to hear that video, all you got to do, you'll see the title of the video right on it. And all you got to do is type the title into a YouTube search engine, and it should come up. Or type the title of the video and then just type in real life and metaphysics, and it'll still come up. Either way should work, but one or the other way will work. And remember, it's the Empress that brought it together, or the Queen. And then you see the Lovers in career, and you can show why, because it's possible that we would be partners, like we would have a business. And you see that, and then you see Aquarius right there with the Sun, and again it's Leo, because Leo is the Sun, or the ruler. That's some deep shit, boy. I don't know. All right. We're almost done, people. So this person is guaranteed higher solar ascension. And then when you get to the ninth house, is Pisces. Pisces is the spiritual. Pisces is the psychic. Pisces gets information from Neptune and the moon. And the ninth house is Sagittarius. And she has Virgo and love with Mars. And remember, that's still twin flame, because women are from Venus, men are from Mars, so they're still dealing with the different polarities, I guess. Venus. And twin flame era says that it was Pisces that brought them together, because they were dreaming about the same dreams. And this person may not have said it, but they probably been having dreams too. But they just they would have told me, but they were like, if I told them that, he'd probably bug out. But I kind of think you should, because that's what happened with twin flames. He started telling the female that he knew that they were twins, and she was like, no, I don't believe you. And she was like, I'm not interested in you like that. We could be friends, but I'm not interested in you like that. And he's like, I'm having dreams. Like, he told her, because he's like an indigo, they're just more honest. And he told her. And then she didn't want it, but then she started having dreams. So they tried it, but it didn't get. They didn't make it yet. But they went back into separation. But you gotta be affectionate. You gotta be hugging. You can't just be whatever. See, like me and that other person, like, I don't know. It just would have been hard. But I was never really attracted to her like that. And I always had like a weird feeling though for her. Like, I always felt like she was just evil, like just selfish and evil. I always got that feeling, like horrible, like almost like fear and shit. And I can see why, because she really was. All right. So Palace is at 21, which is 777, which is perfect harmony. We're going to look at a few of these numbers. We're going to look at 25. We're going to look at 23, 26. We're going to look at 23, 25, 26, and 49. '23 is the struggle of the souls. What's that again? Struggle of the souls. Oh, 23 is really the incarnation, though. Which I think, what are we in? We're in the ninth house, right? And that's your higher self, so that makes sense. 26 is the struggle to become one. And then we have 29. Conflict between the souls. Yep. Because you got Mars too, so you got 23, 20, what is it? 23, 20, 26. Let's do 25. I don't know if we did 25. Growing due to opposite polarities, and that's what you got, because you got men are from Mars, women are from Venus, so you got the opposite, but it's a growth. See, all this is definitely implying solar ascension, but and if we do 49, if we did, I don't remember. Let's do it one more time. Oh, paradise. The two souls becoming one, because that's paradise. And that's like the woman's womb, because the woman's womb is paradise. It's the darkness in the Bible. Luke 23, verse 43 to 46. The darkness at the 6th hour was paradise. Today you'll be with me in paradise. And then she took paradise. She took Apostle Paul into paradise too. At 2 Corinthians chapter 12, he said he was in paradise, got revelations. Then he started getting attacked by evil or messenger Satan. And then she took King David into paradise. Psalms 23 is about walking in the valley of the shadow of death or paradise. Now, we're in medium coeli. 4 is the angel number, which is normal. Like 4 at that number, that's marriage. But that marriage can either be real marriage or it can be they become one. Like whenever the two souls become one, it's marriage. And you got in Jupiter, 4 is the same thing as Jupiter. You can look at Jupiter right now, it's a 4. And then let's do 58, because I keep forgetting what 58 is. They call it grace, but grace is the same thing as saying like karma. You're released from karma or you paid your karmic debt. So that's what they're trying to tell you. And that's your highest point, which is medium coeli. And then they have Aries in your 10th house. And see, that's where it gets crazy. So why is Aries in your 10th house? And you have Lilith at retrograde. So Lilith, in the past life, she didn't, the feminine side didn't feel cherished. So she wants to feel cherished. And if she doesn't feel cherished, then she's gonna say you have to do it again until she feels cherished. That's Lilith. And I believe that's your first retrograde. But then you do start. Well, see, your true north node is not really a retrograde. It has that R, but it's not a retrograde. That's just the way it is. And Chiron is a retrograde, but Chiron retrograde only means like healing, like past life healing. That's not a big deal. But Lilith is real big. So that's the only thing holding you up, like from like really the karma with the See, the only thing we got to do next, and I'll do that. Don't even have to worry. I'll do that on the house. I won't even charge it. But I'm going to have to put my chart up against yours. But I'm not doing that till like next Sunday because I schedule reasons. Because I got other people waiting. But this is very interesting, though. I'll tell you that much. But you got Aries. Let me see. Do you have any Gemini in your thing? I'm looking at your natal chart. Give me a second. Alright, Taurus, Cancer. Oh, let me see that, yeah. Your moon sign. Because my moon sign is See, it's like real close. I'm gonna tell you, and when we do the natal chart, because that'll be the first thing. Because it's like real close, but sometimes it's soulmate. Well, we'll know. So now, why would you have Aries in your 10th house? Nothing bordering. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna find out Aries in the 10th house, what type of career. I'm just looking at that for a reason. Yeah, well, Capricorn rules the 10th house. Aries is like really aggressive or whatever, really ambitious. I just wish, I wish it would be Lynn. Can I find Lynn? So it's not on the cross. So it says on the 10th house cross, but it's not on the cross. This is the dark Pitsy Astrology, but I don't really know. I don't really know how good they are. As far as I really don't. I've dealt with them before. I don't know. But let's just see what they say. Oh yeah, maybe they are kind of good. I don't know. Okay. The 10th house in Aries. You're comfortable in the spotlight and aren't afraid to embark down a new path. You can be impulsive in your decision making, especially in regard to your career and life path, and need to give yourself enough time to know what you're doing and where you're going. You're ambitious, driven, and hardworking. Once you figure out what you want to do with your life, your career can be something Aries related, like the military, like in the military, as an entrepreneur, in sports, or something competitive. So now that's what. So you're in. So yeah, well, you're gonna be hardworking anyway because Capricorn is in there. Capricorn rules the 10th house. That's a hard worker. You're ambitious, which is Aries, driven, like I said, focused, and hardworking. Once you figure out what you want to do. So like I said, which I was gonna say this in different ways, but whatever you do, you just gotta figure out. Because I think we did have that kind of conversation. But like I said, but it wasn't. It was kind of unfair. But it was unfair. It was unfair on both sides because like it was unfair because I just had I wanted a ministry. That's all I wanted. That was all that was important to me at that time. I knew that was my calling, and I wasn't letting nothing stop me. And I know how I've been doing this for a long time. The devil will do anything. The devil's a punk and he's a liar, but he's got a lot of power and he'll do anything to stop you from doing what your calling is. So I already know that. And so that's how I was. So, but at the same time, whenever a person's gonna make decisions, you gotta kind of and I know it's rough because you have like women work off emotions and stuff more than men do, but you just gotta be careful. Like most of you guys, some of you guys probably heard of recent videos I did. I was talking about Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Make a long story short, I met somebody, but so I went to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. This was in 1995. I went to Cherry Hill, New Jersey to be, see this person, be with him. And we all knew what was up. We all knew what we was going to do. This female. And so she waited till I got all the way down there. And as we was walking up into her apartment or whatever, because she lives in this big-ass apartment complex. And as we was walking up there, she said, she was like, I'm just letting you know right now, there's a guy in my apartment right now. He used to be my boyfriend, but me and him ain't together no more. So just watch what you say. Okay. Now, first off, I done drove a long ass time to see your ass. This is the first thing. And I ain't say nothing. Because that night, I was on some shit. I just knew I came there for a reason, and I was going to get what I came for, and wasn't nobody going to stop me. And that's honestly how I felt. And I didn't give a fuck where I was at. And but you got to think, what I'm trying to say from you're not thinking as a female, because this is our first date, right? So I'm sizing you up, and that was one of the reasons why I ain't come back. I was sizing her up, but she was cool. Like our date was real good. She was like a soulmate. Like our date, we was cool. But back then, respect, like I said, you got to understand my culture's respect. Everything's like, when you be hearing people rapping about loyalty, respect, that shit real. Like for real old school dudes. Like that code is real. That's not just like people say, I'm a Bible, I'm a devout, whatever. Well, I'm a devout thug, nigga. Like we got codes and we don't break them. So that was like almost like you said, strike one and shit. Strike one. Cause now you got me coming up here on this big nigga, and I didn't come here to stab nobody, and I ain't coming here to get up in no shit. But I'm not leaving. I came all the way down here. Me and you we got something we gonna do. And ain't nobody stopping that. There was only one reason why I wasn't gonna stop it. I'm gonna tell you what happened on that. Only one reason. It's like Al Pacino movie and shit. Scarface shit. So so my point is you got to use common sense. You can't have one man and then you trying to talk to somebody new. And I'm just saying for anything as a general rule for anybody, because like me, it's gonna be different with me. Because I know her. Like, I know her from, I still remember some of them conversations. I didn't remember none of that at first, but it all started coming back to me. But, I'm just a different nigga to a certain degree. But I'm just saying, as a general rule, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it. Like, sometimes you just got to trust the universe. Like, don't keep holding on to something if you really know it ain't for you. And that's what the numerology told her. So if you take anything out of this reading, try to take that. Sometimes you just got to trust in yourself, trust in the universe. Hey, listen, one time this just happened for Christmas. I wanted to buy my people gifts and shit. So I really ain't have no money. That's real talk. But I did have this one thing, this account. So I said, I'm gonna use that. So I put everything on that account, and then they flipped it on me. And when because they had the authority to go into my account, but I put that on their account, and with the okay. You understand? I had approval to do that, so I wasn't doing nothing sneaky. I had the approval to do that. They was the one that did the shit sneaky because they said, "Fuck it, we're not gonna do it on our account. We're gonna do it through your account." And they took my shit. I was broke, sitting there broke, but I just put my trust in the universe, and the universe came through. You know, I didn't call nobody. I didn't ask nobody for no money. I just said, fuck it. God knows it's a need. I said, God knows it's a need. God knows I didn't do nothing on purpose. And it came through. So sometimes, females, y'all got to stand up like that sometime too. Y'all got to start trusting the universe more, because a lot of y'all are real good with sugar daddies and all kind of shit y'all do to get money. But if you really, really want something real, if you really want it, that's why I said, don't sit here talking about, I want to be with you. Don't sit here talking about twin flame and twin soul, but you still want to stay carnal, because you ain't never going to get it. And I asked y'all, like I said, I met somebody. They said, "Oh, I want to be with my twin." But when I said I met somebody, they contacted me for a reading. It wasn't my girlfriend, nothing like that. She met me and she said, "Oh, I want you to do my reading. I want you to do my reading. My twin don't want to be with me, so can I get with my soulmate?" And I said, "Well, I'm gonna ask the angels." So we asked the angel, and the angel said, "Yeah." So she said, she's getting ready to get with her soulmate, and then the phone rang, and it's her twin. And he like come through because he wanted a booty call. So she's about to play her soulmate out and go with a twin. And I said, yo, I said, you disrespecting the angels. I said, first, and then that angel tell you to be clear intent and don't be wavering. I said, look what you're doing. I said, you said your soulmate is a good man. Your twin flame don't want to be with you, but you can ready cheat on your soulmate to get with your twin, and you gonna hurt your soulmate. And I said, and then he gonna be another dude saying that women ain't shit. And I told her that. And she like, yeah, you right. So I understand what she was going through, but come on. So then she was with her soulmate, and after the 12th day, she broke up with him. And she emailed me. I broke up with him. Well, why you break up with him? Well, he don't sex me enough. He don't give me enough sex. Okay, well, I ain't say nothing to her. I didn't respond. I didn't even respond to the email. Because first off, how much sex can he give you in 12 days? All right? And we already talked about that. So now you're going to break his heart. Not just because he don't give you enough sex, but you just don't want to be with him. Because nice guys finish last. And he was crying. He wanted the relationship so bad that he was crying. And that's why I say, if you listen to what I'm saying, there should be no problem. It's been too many times when this bullshit just be bullshit. And sometimes women have to stand up. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking, oh, you're going to do all this silly, childish 3rd and 4th grade shit and think a man's still going to be with you. That's why my sister's still married. Because I told her that shit. For every action, there's going to be a reaction. There's a such thing as repercussions. You just can't do what the fuck you want to do and then act like, well, that's just how we are, So sometimes you just got to take risks. And I take them all the time. And I'm always going to put my trust in the universe. So that's why I said I see things differently, because I just know the human nature and I just know how crazy it is. And for people to be a certain way, you got to train yourself. And that's why they told her to start reading and studying more. If you were listening when they did the numerology, they told her she got to start reading and studying more, because you got to stop thinking 3rd dimensional. Because that's 3rd dimensional thinking. Either you with somebody or you're not. And if you feel a certain way, then you just need to man up. Or I don't know how you're going to do it. Because like I said, if it's a money thing with kids and shit, because you don't want to fuck the money up either. You don't want to piss this dude off, because then you figure, I need money for the kids. So it gets real difficult. But then again, you shouldn't put that on somebody else. Especially a nigga like me. All I do is serve other people and shit. I don't need none of that. And I'm not saying that to hurt nobody or put nobody down. That's anybody. I'm trying to get people to think. Like I said, God told me 2017 is a year for people to grow up. Sometimes you just got to grow up. Or my best advice to a female, if you really want to be with a dude, Tell that nigga, you know, I work with you, like for real, and then try to do it. And if you do see yourself slipping into dishonesty, try not to stay there. That's all I can tell you. Because if he see you dishonest and he start to see a pattern that you can't talk to him, it's not that it make him mad, but it hurts. Like, why can't you talk to me? Like, somebody wrote me and they said some shit about fiery lion or breathing lion. So I was like, what have I done? No, I do have my ways because I be multitasking and people just keep emailing me. And I'm like, yo, if you want to make a move, make a move. If you're not, I got things to do. I'm a multitasker. I don't have time to keep back and forth. But I ain't saying nothing to her. But she was like, don't. She said, don't. She said some shit like, don't breathe on me, lion, or some shit. She said some shit like, I'm just asking a question. Don't breathe on me, lion. But that's because it had nothing to do with me. But she had bad experiences with Leo, and she was just assuming I was gonna blow up on her. So I said that to her. I said, why would you say that? Have I done anything to make you think that? And she was like, no, but I just know how you Leos can be. So then me and her got back and forth in some emails. It was kind of funny. We worked it out though, but it was kind of funny. Because then she finally stopped talking. I was like, good, now I can get my work done and shit. But we worked it out and shit. All right, so again, any career that's ambitious and hardworking, military, entrepreneur, which you have your own business, sports. So that's what they're showing you with Aries. With Aries in the 10th house, this is an ambitious person and they're hardworking. But that could be any of those fields. But it really could be anything. It could be anything that's ambition and aggressive. But I still want to go back to what it means as far as twin souls, because that's really what your natal chart is about. Meeting your soul and solar ascending. All right, give me a second. Oh, so anyway, so dude was there, and you know, he's a big dude, and but down there they it's like further South Jersey, and they like real country down there. They really act like country people and all that. So they thought I was from New York. You know, they think I'm from New York, and I keep saying nah. And I tell the truth. I'll be like, nah, New York like two hours away from me. I ain't from New York. But in their mind, they figure you from New York, and they figure if they fuck with you, you gonna come back and shit. But niggas. So he was big, but I was by myself. He was a big dude. He had been in the military and everything. So, you know, he was trying to size me up or whatever, but I wasn't backing down because I had came too far, and I was going through something in my life, and I needed that situation, and I was wolf. Like, if you know real thugs, when we say wolf, like, niggas, this is not the time or place, my brother. Whatever's going on with you and her, I could care fuck less. I came here for something. I'm not leaving without it. I was on my J.D. Walker that day. If y'all never seen J.D. Walker, you need to check that out. So the dude, he finally tried to push up a little bit. He said, so when you leaving? So I took that beard to the head. I said, man, I'm going to be here all night, and started laughing and drunk that beer. That nigga got mad, and he just left and shit. Soon as I said that shit, that big nigga got the fun and just left and shit. Because that was my way of saying, nigga, I'm not going nowhere, and you ain't moving nothing. And he just left and shit. That's why I love my life. My shit always been real, 100, nigga. I got legacy. That's all I'm worrying about. All this other trivial shit, it don't matter to me, bro. I got people I got to get back to, my real family, and I'm not coming back on no punk shit. That's all I know. All this other stuff it's been great. It's been fun. I came, I saw, I conquered. That is my motto, GSQ. That's the way I spell it. It is what it is. But it's no disrespect to nobody, because that's just petty. Only petty people got to sit here and disrespect other people. Like this piece of shit that's always disliking me. He would get fucked up if I saw him in the real world. And he knows that. That's why he really don't mess with me. He'll just sit here and do his little number. As far as that female, she already got hers because she got exposed. She was lying to everybody talking about love and light. And she had everybody believing she was a good woman and all that shit, until my man had a dream about how wicked she is. And then that's how she got exposed. And then she tried to play it off. She stopped disliking for a while. Then she started up again. So every now and then she pop up and everything. And if she hear this video, I guarantee she gonna start doing it again, or she gonna fight hard not to, because she gonna be jealous as I don't know what. And I ain't never do nothing with her. She's another psycho. She just as crazy as that other dude. They just psychos. Instead of getting on with their own life, they following me. All right, so we almost done. So that's the medium coeli. So all of this saying that in this light, and 9 means the two people coming together. 9 is the two people coming together, and that's what 6-9 really mean. Like 6 is earth, and then 9 is the ascension, like in the up. That's why 9 more or less. 6 is more like the bottom number. 9 is more like the top number. All right. And I'm still trying to figure out if there's another reason why they put Aries in your 10th house, though. I just got to think about it. Because they put... Nah. Well, yeah, that is kind of... Because Aries is your 10th house is Capricorn. And your first house, they got... Where Aries should be, they put Cancer. So that's it. That's like that God connection that Santos is talking about. I told you, whenever you have something sweet... Because you was asking about incarnation. But see, Cancer and Capricorn... You got to study that in Santos. That's on your natal worksheet. Your natal chart worksheet. And it talks about Capricorn and Cancer. It's also in the description box of this video. And Leo also is the sun. So it still is a form of solar ascension. But it's they're going way... The way they're trying to show you solar ascension is really weird. And I don't know. That could be based on a decision. I don't know. Because that do make sense. I got to say it. That's what it looked like. It's like based on Leo. Because Lilith is in the same house. And that's really the only retrograde you really had that matters. Because Chiron just means like past life healing. Chiron retrograde ain't that serious. But it is where, guess what? With the twins. The twin soul. So when I put our charts together, I'm really going to see. Because that's crazy. But see, I'm just letting you know right now, your chart is based on, and you keep saying like, and your 8th house is Aquarius and the sun. Well, the sun rules Leo. And then in your, no, your Leo is in your 2nd house. Aries rule your 1st house, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah. But it still got Leo right next to it. I'm just trying to figure out why your Aries is in your Oh, where's your true north node? Right there. Alright. That's kind of like a mystery. And I'm trying to figure it out. Because usually, like a lot of times your 10th house could be your project. Your twin soul project. Your twin soul project. And and maybe, I don't know, dealing with aggression or dealing with whatever. I don't know. That's a mystery to me. Going into your 11th house. Now, this is where you're supposed to surrender. And you have Taurus there. Again, Taurus can be stubborn, but Taurus can also be very loving thing. So you got Keras is trying to nurture, and the moon is also a nurturer. Let's look at the number 30. All right, I gotta stop this for a second because that video has loaded. 30 is the sacrifice of the balance, and that's what it's gonna take for studying twin soul charts. A lot of times there has to be a sacrifice, like how you would normally do something for the sake of the relationship or whatever. You don't do it, but you hear me say that every time. That's any twin flame chart. That's any twin flame chart you see it. All right, give me a second because I gotta do just a few little things. It's like this. All right. See, it won't make sense to me. Why would it, like, it wouldn't just, like, if you were saying partnership, maybe they're just saying you two be business partners. But then, they say, why would they go through that much? What type of business partner is that? That shit would be in your natal chart like that. Because that's real powerful. Plus, I think if they wanted it that way, it would be Leo in the 10th house. And her 10th house on her natal chart, it would be Leo. Right. Yeah, I want to put part 3. That's what I want to do. Because I want everybody to know it's 3 parts. Give me a second. I'm going to take this out of here. Delete. I want to she really remember me though. Like, do you remember my personality and shit? How many you was listening to my videos and stuff? Cause I'm kind of still I'm still that dude though, just different. Like, I don't know. Oh Lord, help me. Reading proof that good card 8. Well, yeah, I want to say part 3 or some shit. Part. Come on. Do it. 3. All right. Yeah, was already at 4 already. See, people see that one. Cause I just put it online. They're already looking at it. Cause some people can deal with that hard stuff that I talk. Some people can't though. They go, oh, no, I don't want to hear that. But it's real life, bro. What you running from? And some people leave and they come back and shit. Cause they know deep down he ain't lying though. It is tough. It is hard. That's why I say you gotta really, and I'm gonna be honest. Some of y'all need to search your souls. Like, pray to God. Like, I'm giving 100%. Cause if you're gonna do some grimy, dirty shit, why do you bring somebody else into that shit? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just why don't you be like Tretch? Do your dirt on my lonely. Like, if I was gonna do anything, like, I'm gonna be straight up about it, whoever, whatever, you know. But I'm not gonna sit there and tell somebody I love you or, you know, you this to me, and I know I'm lying. And people can just do that shit. And y'all act like it ain't a hell. Like, y'all act like it ain't gonna be judgment and shit. That's why these charts show you it is karma and shit. Like, you want to pay for that. Medium Coeli, Aries, and I don't know. So yeah, because of Lilith, the only thing I could say is, because she's talking past life. But I think she's trying to tell you that, oh, all this person did was do their career and they didn't worry about me. So I think that's why you got Aries there, because that's what happened. That's why love feels like But all you gotta do when you're in a relationship, make sure that don't happen. That's not like even that karma is not bad. A lot of people talk shit about Lilith. Lilith is cool. Lilith is really cool. Or she just wants to be loved. Like they got that whole Adam thing wrong. If that happened, this is what happened. This is what really happened. They say Adam said lay down so I can have sex with you, or lay down so I can make love to you. And she said no, you lay down so I can make love to you. And he said no, and she left. But they make her out to be like a really mean bitch. But that wasn't what happened. She said she wanted him to lay down so she could teach him love because he didn't have it. And that makes sense because she's feminine. And he was the one that was an asshole, not her. And they say she kills babies. If she kills babies, probably her enemies. And everybody got enemies. And wars go on all the time where people get killed. But if you study the natal chart, she actually goes out her way to bring couples together. And she's nothing. Not in the natal chart. I don't know about that other stuff. But in the natal chart, she's almost like Lilith. But it's just that she, like, respecting her and loving her and cherishing her is top dog. Like, she's not going to move unless you really love her. And that's how it should be. That's why I don't have no problem with the divine feminines. They always come see me. Divine feminines are always introducing themselves to me. I have no problem. There be some crazy females on this planet. Oh, you hate women. Man, if I hate women, why do the divine feminines come and reveal themselves to me? I don't hate women. I just hate people like you. Your ass is crazy. And you don't want to get no fucking help. You're like my sister, and that's why she's dead. If they had given her the help she needs, she might still be alive to this day. Like when you're crazy, like I keep talking about that crazy, that's that Aries energy. It's going to be your way no matter what. You don't give a fuck who you hurt. You don't care what you say. You don't give a fuck about nothing. All you want is you. And that's why if you notice, Lilith is retrograde with who? Aries. And I tell you, Aries is always the culprit on these natal charts. Always. And Aquarius silences Aries. Why do you think they call it Aquarius? Aries. I guarantee if you broke the word down, they're telling you why. Or what is Aquarius? Aquarius is like Aquarius is an air sign, right? But it's shaped like waves of water and shit. Like the water to put the fucking fire out of Aries and shit. Like you gotta look at the symbols, you gotta look at the signs and shit. Just like Ariel is Aries, is a fire sign, but Uriel and Ariel work together. Like I do so many readings where they work together. But Uriel really is an air sign, but he rules over Uranus, who rules over Aries, or who rules over Aquarius, and the Aries rules over Aquarius. So what I'm trying to tell you is that there has to be like there's some connection between an air sign. It kind of looks like a water sign, and it's always working with a fire sign, with to blow the fire out or to cool the fire off with, it's just one of them things. 10th house, true north node. This is what you should be working on in this life. You got the moon with Taurus. Again, Taurus. You got to remember the house. This is the house of Aquarius. It's the house of friends, associates, and duties. But when you talk about twin souls, it's also the house of surrender. And that's your true north node. Now, if you go right across in your 4th and 5th house, or is that your 5th and 6th house, which kind of represents your past life a little bit, is the whole thing. We already talked about it, so we're not going to talk about it again. But you got the whole Scorpio thing going on. So your 11th house, what I call your house of surrender. Again, Taurus can be earthy. Taurus's motto is I have, but Taurus can also be a loyal friend or a loyal lover. And if they believe in something or whatever, they'll be really strong about it. So they're kind of saying, you'll do good with friends and associates. But they're also saying when you surrender for your soul relationship. That'll really be like real surrender. Then when you go to your 11th house or your 12th house is again Gemini. So you know you're dealing with twin flames, and Chiron is healing Chiron is healing your twin flame dysfunctions. And number 20 is solar ascension. And number 3 is when you ascend, everything is feminine. Number 3, because the source of anything is woman. And number 3 is the woman. So your 12th house is definitely saying your solar ascend. Basically because Chiron helps you do so. And Chiron's about healing. And Gemini is the 3rd house. If you go to your 3rd house, Virgo is there because Virgo is a healer. And the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, and your Pisces is in your 9th house of higher self. So they're definitely guaranteeing higher both people ascending. So I'm looking at your number. So I'm looking at your and your number 57 again. Yeah, basically reincarnation. All right. So my moon sign is Cancer. No, my moon sign is Capricorn, and you got Capricorn in your 7th house. My sun sign is Leo. You have Leo in your 2nd house. My moon sign and my rising sign is Gemini. You got Gemini in your 12th house. Gemini, Mercury. That's deep. I mean, that's real deep. So we'll do your angel card in the next thing. You'll definitely have that problem because it's almost 4:00 Sunday morning, January 15th. So you'll have your angel card readings, sometime later this morning or later today. But it'll definitely be today. But as far as putting the charts together, I can only do that because I got to be respectful to other people who are waiting. But it was deep. But again, you made your point. See, I get a lot of people to come to me with natal charts, and they'll say stuff that sounds like unbelievable, but you see it in the natal chart. That's what I can't stress it enough. That's the one thing you should get. I mean, definitely natal chart with the angel card readings. But if you that strapped for cash or you're that cheap to don't get the angel card reading, but definitely get the natal chart. And ain't nobody ever gonna do like I do. So if you think you gonna go anywhere and get what I do, you're out of your mind. Especially not for what I'm asking. You're out of your freaking mind. That's why I be saying good luck. That's why when people contact me and they have kind of like a little attitude, the ones that do it, most people are wonderful, but you get certain ones that think that I don't have to explain shit to you. You should be saying thank you. You should actually be saying thank you, sir. Thank you for giving you the opportunity to have your chart read by me. Now I know I sound like John Dillinger, that gangster and shit. You should be glad that John Dillinger is robbing your banks and shit. But don't get it twisted. You should actually be thanking God and thanking. And if you were smart, you'd go ahead and get this before, hey, I die or something. Or maybe I bump my head and wake up and say, wait a minute, let me start charging what it's really worth. Which I don't think I'll do it because I love meeting you people, believe it or not. And I love seeing when you get strong and when you wake up. And a lot of I could go another hour for just so many people. One person came, Speedy Gonzalez. She's from Iran, Speedy Gonzalez, but she's in New York and she's happy, to be in America. You know how it is. They're happy to be in a new place. Everybody's just happy in a new location. Learn a thing. You're in a big city and she's happy. She's ready to go. But her problem is she has like almost every sign in her one house, which is Aries. Seriously, almost every planet and asteroid is in Aries. So she's like So she's rushing to not do her natal chart, and she accuses me of rushing through her chart. I said, Russian? You're the one that's Energizer Bunny. I said, but since you feel that way, go ahead. I want to give you more angel card questions. So I gave her more to make sure she could ask every question. Because I told her I wasn't doing the chart again. I said, why would I do your chart over? I did it right the first time. I'm not doing your chart over. So then she asked some really good questions. But she's really, really smart. And then I didn't know how she was going to take her answers. But then she told me, she said, thank you. She was really happy because I gave her really good answers about the questions she was had. So I like stuff like that. When you see people, you change these people's lives. Like I changed these people's lives. Like I thank God and everything, and that's how it should be. That's why I can't just be a religious person, because religion don't really do shit but tell you to have faith. I show you this ain't about faith. You see it right here. It's up to you learning the power you really have and standing up and making decisions based on your natal chart, based on the angel card reading. And people change. And even people going through the twin flame thing, I help them. Like at the end of the day, you just have to grow up a little bit, and you have to even if your twin's a jerk, you gotta grow up and let your twin know, if you're ready to talk, I'm ready to talk, whatever. And if they try talking, whatever, just talk. But don't set yourself up. Like I would never set myself up just to get hurt again. I don't even know who came up with that idea. You're gonna meet the love of your life, your twin, but then you're gonna go into separation or hurt each other and stuff like that. Well, why would we meet in the first place? Like I've been here a long time. That's probably one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. Like how cruel, how sadistic can you actually be that you would do something like that? So I'm not really with it, but I protected my heart, I protected myself, and don't regret it. Now, what if this person was the real person I should be with? And they probably appreciate it more, because that's who I was being faithful to. I wasn't being faithful to that person I work with, not if she wasn't my real twin. I was being faithful to the real person that's going to come. That's who I'm interested in. I'm not interested in that dumb shit universal hell. I've been through hell enough. Don't you think it's enough? So I guess they don't, but whoever. But I got blessed. I'm not sad or bitter because I got blessed. I became a twin flame expert, and I became blessed because of it. So that's what's up. So we're gonna do the angel card next, and again, the finality of this is the put the charts together just to see what happens. But the truth of the matter is, you get to know people, and you got to understand, like I said, we knew each other anyway. We talked, but it was really quick. Everything was really, really quick. But we did talk a lot about different stuff and stuff like that. And we were talking about moving in together and stuff like that. The person, this chart that you're looking at. And, I feel like this. We still talk. We can still talk. But, I don't know. Like, I don't think the charts are going to match. I'm just letting you know right now. It's just other stuff that match. That just could mean soul, soulmate and stuff like that. Or maybe, I don't know. According to her, yeah. Oh, I know what I am going to do. I'm going to get some sleep, and then I'm probably going to do a past life report on you, too. But that's personal. Like, this chart could have something to do with me. So, I got to do it. And that's on the house, too. But that's what I sense. I sense more some type of connection before. But there's really not a whole lot of past life stuff here. Other than busy with career. And Lilith didn't like it. Because if you notice, this female really doesn't have any things. And then Chiron is like twin flame, but Chiron is Pisces. So you have to look at Pisces in the 9th house. See, I'm not really seeing anything that would implicate a Leo or something like that. I'm not really seeing it. I'm trying to look for it. Except for the 8th house, you see the sun, which the sun does rule Leo. So, you have to put the two charts together and go over it. But and I will read my chart. I'm gonna take out my chart and read it because I got it all typed up and stuff. But that's what I see. The numerology is unique, and I saw everything they said. That was deep. And we probably will do the numerology as well when I get her birth name and stuff. I'll do the numerology. Go to that site or whatever. It's been long. It's been interesting though. But right now, I'm trying to say. So there's definitely a connection, but again, it was a connection back then. We just didn't have natal charts to prove it, but we was connected even back then. As crazy as that sounds, because how can you be connected to somebody that fast and shit? But I'm like that. I'm a Leo. We're crazy like that. Fools in love and shit. And so that's what I say. I definitely say talking. I'm cool with talking. You know, because it's definitely a connection. You can't. Nobody that watched this video can deny it. Like, I would really would like to hear like you saying that shit. I would love to hear the person. I almost said fool. I would love to hear the person saying, "Oh, you know that's just bullshit. You guys aren't connected. And why you weren't listening? Or you're a hater." Had all that evidence, all these hours I just put in. So we're definitely connected, but I wouldn't necessarily say twin. I mean, it's a lot of little innuendos and stuff like that, but it had to be the charts. But definitely, it's definitely a soul connection. So we could definitely talk and stuff like that. And the good news about that is, see, when you say twin soul, if you're not careful, you put a lot of pressure on the situation. But I don't know what her situation is anyway, and I don't want her making no rash decisions and shit, because that would be on my conscience. But at the same time, I want to be respected. Like, that's why I said, ladies, you have to learn how to talk to your men. Like, really talk, because he might put up with you, but it's a respect thing. Like, men need respect. Y'all need love, and men need respect. And everybody wants sex, but at the end of the day, like a woman, like, let me try to say this. If they were just having sex in the beginning, once a woman catches feelings for him, she's gonna want more than just sex. You know, she's gonna want to see him do something other than just fuck her. She's gonna want something more. And the dude, depending on if he has character, like, some dudes think with their dick, so they might hit it a couple of times. I'm gonna keep it 100, but it's gonna come a time after he hit it a couple of times, he ain't gonna really want to be with it, because you don't have no respect for it. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. You gotta have communication. You gotta have respect. And and hopefully when you say I really want to be with you, your actions will show it. Or I really want to have a real relationship, you won't be lying to him and shit like that, because how's he gonna trust you? So it's difficult. It's one of those things, but that's life on this planet. And I'm just learning to do me. Like, how I see myself really is like when you watch the movies, and one of my favorite characters that used to come on NBC was Desperado. He was a really good guy, and he got framed for a crime he didn't commit, so they had he was a wanted man. He was a wanted man, but he could shoot. He was like real good with them guns, so they couldn't stop him because he was just real good with them guns. And he never smiled. The only time Desperado smiled was one time he came up upon this family that was being robbed and bullied. So he fought, like he shot the guys and fought, and made the guys, they ran away. And so the family asked him to have dinner. So at the dinner table, he took his hat off, and that was the only time he ever smiled through the whole series. This was a series that used to come on NBC, and I really related to that dude because he's a really good guy, but he's being treated like shit, and he's risking his life to save other people and shit. And all he wanted was like a family and shit. But the world's so fucked up he can't even get that. So that's how I feel. I'm not shooter and shit. Like, I don't have time because I'm not getting hurt again. I'm sick of it. And I got a mission, and just stay the fuck out of my way if you're trying to block me, because then that's when it's going to become a problem. And then all that hate and all that anger and all that shit I still got, I'm gonna take it out on that individual. That's how I feel. So just leave me alone. I'm doing a good cause, and I'm not worrying about the top or the bottom no more. Because I used to believe in. See, I'm a very religious person. I used to believe in all that shit. But the longer I'm here, I'm like, why have you forsaken me? So you go through periods like that too. Like, you just got to duke it out. You just got to duke it out and find out your own answers. You can't worry about other shit. So the charts I see, but you got to really get to know people, and I already know. Like, when we put them charts up, I don't know. You saw a lot of similarities. That's all I got to say. So yeah, we're soulmates or whatever. And that's what I was trying to say in my part 1 and part 2. Okay, so what do you do? Oh, my soulmate. Because this is what most people do because they're lonely. And it's wrong to do that. Oh, well, that's my soulmate. I'll get with my soulmate. But what's going to happen when the twin shows up? When the twin gets her act, because when she gets her act together, what's going to happen then? You understand? What's going to happen then? Are you going to say, well, listen here, twin. I know I'm really supposed to be with you, but because you weren't ready or you hurt me or blah, 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 I'm going to stay with my soulmate? And it sounds good, but what's really going to happen? Because that's some weird ass shit. This whole thing is just weird to me. So that's why I said I'm just I'm just a guy just trying to do the right thing. I'm sorry this planet is fucked up.
There's nothing I can do about that, bro. I didn't do it. All I can try to do is fucking I'm here. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just like most of the angels that come here, they go crazy. Because they didn't know the shit was so fucked up and God didn't tell them. But y'all gotta read the book of Enoch because God didn't want them to come here in the first place. If you read the book of Enoch when the humans were getting beat up by the fallen angels and stuff, and they were asking for God to save them, God was like, no. God said, no, I'm not going to save them. And you see that in 2 Corinthians chapter 12. When Paul started getting beat up by a messenger of Satan, he was like, God save me. God was like, no, my grace is sufficient. So the angels kept begging God to come down here. And he was like, no. And they were crying out and they were begging him to come down here and save the humans. And he finally said, go. And that's why I said, if you study your Bible, anybody with a J-O is probably an earth angel. Joseph, earth angel. Jonah, probably an earth angel. Joseph, an earth angel. And they all get beat up. They all get fucked up. Like, nobody knows what happened to Jesus' father. His name was Joseph. What happened? Now, all these people, they tend to be able to dream. They dream. If you notice, the book of Job talks about the stars and the constellations and stuff, because this is all angel talk. Joseph talked about being able to talk to the moon and the sun bowing down. Joshua told the moon and the sun to stand still. And I'm always showing you charts where I actually communicate. And it charts right there with the stars and all that shit. So you know I'm not lying for those who really be listening. So I'm trying to tell you what really went down. And if the angels didn't come down, and so they come down here to serve you or help you, and then y'all hate, like, y'all be attacking them and shit. Like, they'll be on a bus minding their own business, y'all will start fucking with them and shit, because a lot of y'all got spirits, evil spirits on you and shit. Because why do you do evil? What motivates you? Why is it so cool to be witty? Or why do you have to be like a smart ass? Like if somebody says, hey, what time is it? It's time to get a watch. Like oh, you just had to get that off, right? Did that make your day to just say something slick? So that's my point. What's the evil? What's with all the, somebody standing in the store minding their own business and then start following them and shit? Fucking with them. And hoping they say something back to you, because then you really can get, or call the cops and get this person, fuck their whole day up. And they didn't do shit. Like this guy runs to the 7-Eleven or some shit, gets a bullet in his fucking brain for going to 7-Eleven. So what's with the wickedness, just sheer wickedness? And that's why I say you don't understand. Me coming all the way to see this female. Okay, you knew I was coming. So why would you have some other dude, this big dude, army dude, there, putting me in a situation where I feel threatened? And now, whatever's going to happen, probably get my ass kicked. But to protect myself, because I ain't have no weapons, what the fuck was I going to do? Try to break the bottle and shit? You seen that when Happy Days, he tried to break the fucking bottle, it doesn't break and shit. What the fuck? I got fucked up over some broad. And I can't, because that's what that is. Because you knew I was coming, and you know this is your ex-boyfriend, so you should have did something better. Than you should have rescheduled or some shit. Like, what the fuck? And then when I'm there, because I told you I came there to get something, and wasn't nobody stopping me. But there was one thing that stopped me. She had 2 little boys, and I was like, we can't do this here. I said, we can't do this here because your sons are gonna hear everything, because it's a small ass apartment. So I wasn't gonna do nothing. That was the only time I was going to stand down. But other than that, anybody that got in my way, it was going to be on. But for the kids, just like Scarface, for the kids, no. Whatever. And then she insisted and shit. She insisted. Don't worry about that and blah, blah, blah. And it's a longer story where she said, oh, I hear everything. Don't worry about that. If my son even sneezes, I'll hear it and blah, blah, blah. Well, the truth, I'm not going to get graphic on y'all, but the truth of the matter is this. Her son woke up. And I'm just there. I'm like literally there. Till the son woke up and he turned the light on. And he kept turning the light off and on and off and on. He saw everything. She was knocked out asleep. So again, I know you say, yeah, that's disgusting. I know, that's my point. But the whole thing is disgusting. This is the point you're missing. Yeah, that is disgusting. But what's disgusting is somebody who's living a lifestyle like that. Because you got this guy, and that's why I stopped messing with her, because the phone was always ringing, other dudes and all that. I would call her. She put me on hold because her phone would ring, other dudes and all that. So from her viewpoint, well, you're new. I don't even know you yet. If I got to know you, I would be better. And she probably would have, because she went out of her way to really make me happy. But I also went out of my way to make her happy. She was a perfect soulmate. But the bottom line was, yo, shit fucked up, money. And why are you bringing that my way and shit? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I just do what I do. Like Desperado, he want to go out in a blaze of glory. He didn't come to this planet to be lied on. He didn't come to this planet to be in a relationship he don't want to be in, or it's not helping him. So he's just Desperado. He just goes, he helps people and shit, and he just protects his spot because he knows how crazy the world is. So I see myself like that. I always resonated with Desperado, always, way before a lot of shit happened to me. Just the shit that already happened to me. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. And if you understand hero complex, you should go study Mechalesi. She has a video on the hero, if you can find it. But it's the hero, and they come and they do what they got to do, and then they go out. They go out. They go with the sunset. Why did they go in the sunset? Because that's your light. It starts in the east, and the sunset is when you met your journey. Whatever you really like. It's complicated. People say you're here for this reason, but what if that reason is fucked up? So me, I just really believe my reason is just here to do exactly what I'm doing, and that's helping people. And hopefully at some point that'll come to its end, and I can get the fuck out of here. And hopefully when I go back to where I'm really from, I'll be a lot higher and be able to do things to help people on Earth even more. So if you never read the book of Enoch, you need to read about the angels that came down here to help you. I just gave you a piece of advice and information. And what I see, in my opinion, is definitely a soulmate. But she proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that somebody wants us in doing either intuitive business, or something. So she definitely proved her point. But the deeper thing, or the soulmate thing, I think when you put them charts together, you're not really going to see it. You might see some similarities, but I don't think you're going to see it. That's how I honestly feel. And we will know next Sunday. But I will do her numerology. We're going to do the numerologist, hear what he says. And I think I'm going to do her past life report. We may read that. And I have her angel card readings to do as well, to see what questions he asks. And I'm usually real interested in what the angels have to say. But for some reason this time, remember I told you thugs deal with paperwork? And I guess because I'm more interested in seeing the paperwork of the past life reading and putting the charts together. That's kind of funny. It's been a pleasure. If you made it this long, and remember, part 2 and 1, because you can see part 3, which I'm sure a lot of you will look at. This is part 4. And I think some of you can always request it. It's free. So don't think I'm not trying to get no money, but I just put them on private because I'm a very honest person, and some people can't deal with it. So I just left 1 and 2 because I talk about a lot of stuff. I did the foul stuff women do, the foul stuff men do. But it's all you. This is still twin flame. It's still twin soul. Because even this person is obviously a soulmate. Obviously. So that's why it's important to learn this stuff. Because then maybe you'll think twice. And your life might get better. Because instead of you saying I'm a lie. Because you might lie, but he might find out. Then he's not going to trust you. Or it's going to take a while for him to trust you. Or he's going to start lying to you. That's why I said a lot of times people are crying that they're a victim. But you're not a victim. You started that shit. With that weird stuff y'all do. Y'all do some weird shit. You gotta learn how to stop. I mean, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, everybody wants to be loved. That's the main thing. Like, we don't care if you're imperfect. We don't care if you make mistakes. But a lot of times when your man is mad, or if you just verified your love, he probably calm the fuck down and give you another shot. But y'all don't do that. Y'all just get weird. Like I said, you'll sit there on the phone and argue and bicker and argue with him. But as soon as the phone hangs up, you fall out crying and shit. But you won't cry in front of him. But yeah, that's supposed to be your man. You won't cry in front of him and say, let's work this out. Let's work this out. Even if he's trying to work it out. Like, he'd be standing right in front of you. He's like, let's work this out. Or you're not even listening, and you just go crazy. And maybe he didn't even do what you think he did. Or it wasn't as bad as you think it is. But you're just so mad, and that evil is inside of you. And then as soon as he leaves, now you can cry. And it's sad. It's sad because if you really cared about him, you'd be crying in front of him like, look how you hurt me. How are we going to make this right? But no, Superwoman. But then what did that Superwoman lead to? All kind of crazy ass sex with the same sex, all that crazy shit. dildos and shit. So far from the actual what it's supposed to be. So that's why Gary Gans said enough. Enough of this crazy planet. Enough. I'm only trying to help those who want to be helped. Like people contacting me thinking I don't have a damn thing to prove to you. I prove myself every day. I've been proving myself for decades. I walk around thugs and got nothing to worry about. Very few people can say that. I've been places where other people would have got fucked up, and I'm by myself. My whole life as a teenager, I've been living that way. 13 years old up in a bar, female bartenders giving me drinks and shit. I ain't got a goddamn thing to prove to you. I prove myself out here every fucking day. That's the worst mistake, to send me some email like I'm supposed to prove something to you. Nigga, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Every day you got videos. If you want the best, you come to the best, but you respect the best. Otherwise, go somewhere else. Do like the rest of these people do. Keep on spending up your resources and not getting jacked. One female, I told her like it was. I didn't know what she is. This was a white girl, I think. This was a white girl. I told her like it was because she had this twin flame thing going on, and she didn't know what to do. And I told her the truth. The same thing I told my sister. You got to see things from, you're a female, but you got to see things from a male point of view. You understand? Y'all do a lot of shit that's kind of fucked up. And I told her the truth, and she was like, thank you. She was like, thank you for telling me. She said, I've been going to all these psychics. She said, I've been just spending up all my money. She said, you're the only person I ever just told it. She said, you explained everything. You explained the chart. You explained everything. And she had a totally different viewpoint. And I love doing that. That's what I'm out here for. I'm not out here for I'm not trying to rip nobody off. I'm not out here. I ain't proving shit, nigga. I'm the realest nigga walking. And that's how I prove it. And from the stars, everything I do. And I give glory to God for letting me get this far in my life. I give glory to God for letting me do what I do. But I'm not out here for this punk shit, bro. And like I said, I believe in love, nigga. That's all I know. That's all I can give is love. I don't know this shit y'all doing. You love him, but you fucking somebody else. Oh, you doing all kind of crazy shit, driving a person crazy. Disrespecting somebody who's trying to be a rock to you, and you just sitting there disrespecting them for no known reason. It don't make sense to me, bro. That's why I said, so the universe hits you with karma. They hit you with the soul thing. They hit you with the twin flame. Something you really want to work, but it's killing you and breaking you down and hurting you and hurting you and hurting you. And you wonder why. But this, it's karma, baby. One way or another, it's karma. Best thing to do is nobody's gonna be perfect, but try to just get better. Try not to do the shit that would cause karma to come your way. In my case, I went through what I went through, maybe some past life stuff, I don't know. Or maybe I went through what I went through so I could be a really good teacher in it. I don't know. And like I said, my twin, she's an indigo child, a crystal child. They can be very sensitive, very unique. The moment she wants to talk, I would be there to talk. But I don't know. She had to grow up a lot, and I don't know if she's going to they're telling me she is, but I don't know because I heard that before. So I don't know. And I don't even see me and her talking for a long time. I'm not looking forward to it. That's my prediction, that me and her would probably see each other a long time from now, just be old, and we would just naturally be attracted to each other because we already know our history and we already know all that. And this situation is some type of soul situation, but that's like, again, respect. We got to respect each other. So that's one of them things. That's how I read everything. And I'll have the rest of the information later on today, I guess. And then on next Sunday, that will be the main event for next Sunday, to put the two charts together and see what they say. So again, if you really are interested in why you're here, your natal chart, your life purpose, if you have a twin flame, twin soul situation, you get the natal chart, angel card reading, whatever we offer out here. We offer a whole lot of services. If you want to see what we offer more fully, the description box has the email, contact it like that. But my goal is to continue to move forward in my ministry with what I am doing and helping those who want to be helped. And I'm blessed that there'll be people that want to be helped. See, I can't help everybody because, like I said, I don't pander to people. I'm not a salesman. Sometimes I might sound like one, but then again, I'm also a Leo, and Leos sound like that. But I'm not a salesperson. So if I am pushing something on you, it's because I think you need it. Because if I was a salesperson, y'all gotta understand, I have people that want to do business with me that'll pay like 4 times what one of y'all is paying. So I know how to do marketing. Marketing would go private, just leave enough out here for people to be interested, and then it would just be private. And only people I would deal with was private was a certain range. I know how to do it. I haven't done it, won't do it, because I really am trying to help people, but I won't be disrespected. So never contact me and ever like I'm supposed to answer something or make you feel or prove myself to you. That's why you got a whole channel of free material where I'm already proven. So that's a lot of stuff goes through my mind. What do you really want from this? To help people. Pay my bills too, but not if I have to compromise myself, because I'm used to being broke, so I don't mind being broke. And that's another reason why I can't really be in a relationship with no female, because she ain't gonna understand that shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. A female's not gonna understand when you really trust the universe. Just like we read it. They told her to just chill out, and they told her, trust the universe. And they told her, I didn't say it. They told her, and break off from anything you shouldn't be a part of, and trust the universe to pay them bills. And she knows, because me and her had that talk a long time ago. In 2014, we had talks like that. Or email communication. But she got to make that choice. And I'm not telling her to, because I wouldn't. If I really I wouldn't do it. Like, if you got mouths to feed and shit, I'd be nervous. And I was nervous too. Because I didn't, listen, I had some income coming in for a while. And then I said, I'm not getting off that income until I see that this shit is really going to work. And then once I saw it really was going to work, then that's when I said, okay, good. I got rid of the supplemental. Didn't need it. So I'm not telling nobody to do nothing stupid. That's why I said, but one thing, if you really are committed, then be committed. That's all a person wants. I don't want to be, I mean, you can get hurt. Everything is a risk. But I don't want to be needlessly hurt. And if you want to be real, be real. Or don't. But don't fake it. So it's a tough one, but I've been here long enough. That's why I've been here long enough. And I just can't do that. That whole love shit, holding hands and all that. What for? For 2 months? 2 weeks? What for? And I guess if I didn't have so many females that would just be disrespectful, like blatantly, I think I could have dealt with a female. I don't know what, I don't know what people do. I can't be with somebody 24 hours a day. But I think I would have dealt better with a female that just cheated behind my back or something. But these bros was crazy right in my face. Like, fuck. It's like, we know you're a good man. We know you're a nice guy. So fuck you. Ha, ha, ha. Girls just want to have fun. Oh, I'm just goofing off. Ha, ha, ha. Like, what the fuck? First off, you're not a girl. You're a grown-ass woman. That's the first. And it's sickening that you're a grown-ass woman, but you still don't want to grow up. So that's sickening in itself. Second, that the level of disrespect after all I've done to try to be a good man to you. Like, you don't deserve this shit. Fuck it. And for me to not date nobody, and I'm a Leo, and not date nobody for like 15 to 16 years. So my shit was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this fucking planet. I got other shit to do with my time. So that's where I'm at. I honestly don't believe the charts is going to say twin. What I see is soulmates. Now, as far as business, me and her would have to talk. Like, for real. I mean, she's really about it because the chart says she is. If she's really a businessman, maybe we can talk. Maybe. But even now, like, I don't think I do. That's why I said we had to talk. And then I got to. Like, just like she's studying my work, but all my work is out here. Everybody see what I get down with. But I got to see the same thing because that's business. Business can't be based on friendship or nothing. Now, as far as talking how you doing, that's cool too. But again, it's just talk. Like, we got to understand, it's cool. If whatever developed, then we would have to deal with that. And it's not that I'm trying to control the situation. I'm just trying to make it perfectly known. I'm trying to be as uncontrolling as possible. But I'm saying I don't want, he talked to me. Well, why can't you talk? I don't want that. And I'm not saying she will because she knows me. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm still a Leo, so I'm still romantic. So I might be the one getting salty and shit. Like, and then she might not be, she might not be with it. So that's some shit you're going to have to go through and shit. If you're really ready for it. So that's all I see. I don't see no fireworks. Not because of the person. It got nothing to do with the people. But just the whatever. I don't see no fireworks and all like that. And that's something maybe down the line it might pop off. I don't know. I don't know these things, man. Yo, but what we should do though, we should do the business thing, but we should get a business and like the whole thing could be like big enough to have like living quarters and shit. You know what I'm saying? For everybody, because she got people too, and do some shit like that. That would be sweet. Or we might even start our own little center or some shit. You know, training people and shit, like Doctor the X-Men and shit. Because that is what's gonna be happening in 27. You watch and see twin flames, twin souls, numerology, natal chart. That shit gonna keep blowing up, baby. So now why I pour my heart out? Because I'm trying to make people see this as seriously. You are hurting people. And some people, they don't realize how much they hurt somebody, and that's why they do it. Because they don't really perceive it. And some people just take it because y'all scared. Y'all scared to say that hurt. You should tell them that hurt. What you did hurt. Like I said, women are real strange, but one thing about them, no, y'all are. I'm sorry, y'all are. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but one thing about females, they need that communication. They need to see the pain. They gotta hear it. And that's why I did a video on that too. I did a video on if your female cheats on you. Like a lot of men say, I'm gonna be hard. I'm not gonna tell her how she really hurt me. But as long as you do that, she's never gonna really know. She's gotta see it. She's gotta feel it. And women are all about seeing and feeling, so you be better off telling her and shit. And see, what happened. It's just one of them things, man. You gotta really want to be in a relationship, bro. But I agree. I'm gonna dedicate this video to my brother-in-law because he stayed with my sister through so much. See, I'm gonna tell you, I'm just a gang. My men, it's more gangsters. Like if you cross me, it's over. I'm not like that now, but that's how I used to be. But my brother-in-law he'll work with forgiveness and communication and shit like that. Cause you really need that with a female. You gotta really go through that whole process that's gonna happen. Communication and talking and trying to give them a chance to grow and mature a little bit. So that's what's up. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all for letting me pour my heart out. That definitely was taking me through them charts and shit. But as crazy as it sounds, man, I'm just an honest dude. It's been too much. Like y'all don't understand what I'm saying. It's just been too much that has been shown about this person that's supposed to be my twin. Too much, the synchronicities and everything. It's just been too much that's been shown, and like Chamuel is Taurus, so Chamuel says I want to bring you your spiritual soulmate, and so that's what he said. He didn't say twin flame. He said your spiritual soulmate. Like she'll be spiritual, and if you notice, Taurus is in her 11th house of submission, because that's Aquarius. Aquarius is submission. So I don't know if that's what that's about or not. I don't know. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Thank y'all. God bless.